is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
And a pleasant good evening live from Cameron Stadium. We are here in the OSN desk for a great showdown between two teams that know nothing about each other because they've never played against each other. It's the Newcastle Racers, brand new to 4A. We got Billy Collier, part of the Newcastle broadcasting crew. Why don't you tell us who Newcastle is?
All right, Newcastle, we are excited to be in 5A. It is a great challenge for us. Our guys were excited when it happened. There was a lot of surprise. We thought we'd be in 4A with Tuttle and Blanchard like them. And so this year's been really neat, getting to play some games that you don't know the players do well, getting to learn that as you go. There have been some hiccups. We're calling this the year of the next man up. We've had a lot of injuries. But we're about back to regular, about back to our normal, and just excited about this game tonight. I think it's the best game of the district.
Well, it is. It's a battle of the two undefeateds in this district, Jay. They both are undefeated. This will have the pecking order to see who wants to be on the inroads to first place.
Yeah, both of these teams are very, very, very well coached, and they're great players. They both got speed. They've got great talent on both sides of the ball. Both teams. It's going to be a great game. I can't wait.
You can watch it on both channels. We're 30 minutes away. You can still come to Cameron Stadium for this one. Countdown to kickoff by Larry Bush continues right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
When it comes to your new home or remodeling project, build it right with Comanche Home Center. Our professional staff can help you every step of the way to make sure you get the best lumber, tools, and supplies to tackle any job imaginable. Give us a call today for a free estimate. Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Well, it's time for our coach's review of kind of the season up to this point. It's amazingly that we're already talking week 8, just a few weeks of regular season, and we're going to talk playoffs and maybe district matchups when we get a little bit closer. But these are these deciding weeks. But we always break down the previous week, Midwest City. We got to say, as a staff and a broadcast crew, we were just really impressed that after being up 22-6, and then you let your opponent come back and tie you with a two-point conversions to tie the ball game, that really kind of decides how a team's going to respond. And so we were just sitting back to say, well, how are you going to respond? And you did quite nicely. So outside of that, that was a great storyline for a comeback there on the road, a big district game. How would you break down the Midwest City game?
Well, yeah, it was I thought we played a really good first half. And, you know, the goal in the third quarter was to go out, get a stop, score, you know, try to put the game away early. And obviously that didn't happen. They went down and scored. We went 3 and out and had our only punt of the night. And then, you know, they went down and scored again. And like you said, got both the 2-point conversions. And all of a sudden we go from a game that we felt like we were, you know, very much in control of to it being tied. And it's, you know, I was standing next to Coach Colby Spears when they made that 2-point conversion to tie it, and I said, you know what, this is good. This is some adversity that we need to face, and you know, let's see if we can handle it. And we did, and I was proud of our kids for continuing to fight. You know, we responded well, went down and scored, and they actually scored again and didn't get the 2-point conversion, so we still had a lead, and but then went down and scored again to you know, make it an 8-point game towards the end. So I was really proud of our coaches and our kids for how we responded in that adversity.
Well, this week we got Newcastle. The Racers were a 4A program. They kind of flip-flopped with Elgin. Elgin went down to 4A. They went up to 5A. Kind of familiar with the network of kind of watching them kind of on the sidelines. You know, a pretty salty team that comes in, kind of that blue-collar you know, work ethic, you know, as far as grind it out type of football team from what I know. But what else did you see from Newcastle, and what did you see for a win for us tonight?
Well, Newcastle's a good team. You know, we went to the Carl Albert scrimmage with them. Didn't go against them very much at all, if any, but we're able to kind of get a look at them a little bit, and I was impressed with them then. They've got a big quarterback. They've got a really good running back, and just a good solid team. They've got some you know, long kids is kind of how I'd describe them. You know, those 6'2", 6'3", 200-pound guys that play hard. So I think they're a good opponent. It's going to be a challenge.
Big question for us always at this time of the year, this juncture, is how our health-wise is. We saw some guys go down, very physical against Midwest City. So how are we overall health-wise coming into this week?
Overall, we're good. We're without Xavier Hill this week, defensive lineman. But other than that, I expect everybody to play.
All right, and who has the rights of carrying out the hammer this week?
Jordan Murray does. First time in his career. He's started for us the last 2 years at our fullback spot, and he's had really a great couple of weeks. You know, his Duncan game and then the Midwest City game. He's doing a great job of leading the way for our backs who are gaining a lot of yards.
Well, that's a good time to get it against a Midwest City opponent. So it's back home. It's home and away for the rest of the year. It's back home for Newcastle and the Racers. They come to town as our countdown to kickoff continues right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Bar S Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium, and we are looking live at the friendly confines of Cameron University, and that's where this matchup will be as your countdown to kickoff by Larry Bush, your independent insurance agent that can help you find auto, life, and homeowners insurance to protect you and your family. Policies can be customized to your needs, helping you get the affordable auto, life, and homeowners insurance, all that you need without compromising on coverage. Get a free quote today, 580-354-1017. It's 580-354-1017. Let's give you the schedule of kind of why we are the way we are in Week 8. Believe it or not, Jay, after tonight, there's only 2 regular season games left, and then that's it. And then we're talking playoffs for those who reach in the top 4. Now, Macarthur's guaranteed at least that. So, I mean, the worst you can do is 4th, but you want to make sure that you're in that first position. Schedule sponsor is brought to you by the Orchard Group of Morgan Stanley. The key to financial success is taking care of your family tree. For more information, visit their team website. You can search Orchard Group Lawton or call 354-7475. Morgan Stanley Smith, Barney, LLC, member SIPC. Seems like so long ago. On August the 29th, it was the Elgin Owls in Week 0, followed by the 2 Lawton showdowns between Eisenhower and Lawton High, a road trip to Ponca City, and then it's Classen SAS, Duncan, Midwest City last week for a great district showdown. And Coach just mentioned it. We were so impressed that when they gave up, it was 22-6 at the half. It was 22-22 going in, in that third and fourth quarter. And how are they going to respond? Well, you gave up those touchdowns and 2-point conversions to let them back in the game, but then they did what they needed necessary to pull that out. Big one today with Newcastle. That's going to be a showdown of two undefeated teams. Don't let the 4-3 schedule on their record fool you, because their 3 losses are the Elgin Owls, Blanchard, and Tuttle. And those are all semifinals to final appearance teams in Perspective 4A. Then Southeast next week on the road, and then back here for senior night with Bishop McGuinness. A lot to go over, but it's the Newcastle Racers. And let's give you, your keys to the game. Keys to the game is brought to you by Chambers Veterinary Clinic. Making your pets happy makes us happy. From the routine visit to offering surgical care, ultrasound lab, radiographs, plus boarding your pet. 1704 Southeast 60th Street. Phone 357-9833, 357-9833. I'll start with this one. Keys to the game, I think, is you got to stop number 6. I mean, that's really how everything goes with the Newcastle Racers. Number 5, rather. It's TJ Bradford. He is a 5'10", junior, 175 pounds. He wasn't in some of their losses in the earlier text, but I think if you stop the run, you make the quarterback beat you maybe by the air, and that quarterback is a quarterback read. So this primarily is either the quarterback or the running back's going to run it. So Coach Reffett, I'm sure, is going to dial it up to just stop the run. Yeah,
and offensively, I think what we have to do is be able to do what we've done all year, kind of be that 3-headed animal we have been and run the ball, but also be able every now and then to get that ball out of there, get it out early. And I think that we can beat them side to side and down the field. So after watching some film, we just got to be able to play our game. No crazy penalties. Don't go there again.
Yeah,
and let's play good football like we did last week.
Well, and then turnovers too. You got to eliminate them, and you can't win the game if you just constantly turn over the ball. I won't mention it. One of our OSN teams, I guess, fumbled it 5 times. Turnovers 5 times in a game recently. And, the play-by-play guy said, you can't win games like that. I said, no, you can't. I mean, you put your offense as their greatest offense when you do that. Keys to the game brought to you by Chambers Veterinary Clinic, 1704 Southeast 60th Street. Making your pets happy makes us happy. Chambers Veterinary Clinic over there on the east side, right down from Channel 7. Your countdown to kickoff from Larry Bush continues. Call for a free quote today, 354-1017. We'll be back. We've got our starting lineups. We've got the coin toss and tonight's kickoff in about 16 minutes. We'll do that right after this timeout on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium as the colors presented in the national anthem by the Highlander Regiment in the stands. And it looks like it may be a pink out today, Jay. Pink pom-poms for the girls. It's October. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And, of course, there's going to be a lot of pink from the shoes to the pom-poms to maybe even sometimes the officials have I don't really care when they do that. I like the traditional yellow than the pink. So we've got that. So our countdown to kickoff from Larry Bush continues. Get a free rate quote today. 580-354-1017. Let's give you your starting lineup. Starting lineups is brought to you by Krista Miller CPA, certified public accountant law for personal and business accounting and tax preparations. Give them a call, 581-0970. Avon Lachlan, your quarterback, wearing number 6 at 6'1". He is a junior, 168 pounds. Carrying the rock is Marquise Harris, wearing number 4, 5'10", 190-pound running back. We're going to need him tonight. Josh Rushing on that edge. Yeah, he's deep, and he'll catch those touchdowns for the long ones at wearing number 2. Kenyon Gabriel, 6'2", wide receiver. He's a junior. And then Jordan Murray. He comes in at fullback, 6'3". He's also going to carry out the hammer wearing number 7. Out of the wide receiving core, Bo DeLong wearing number 17. He's 5'10", and he's a junior. And then the interior line, Joe Warner starting at center. He's wearing 57. And then Walter Rhodes III, 6'3", 315-pound junior. And then followed next to him, Jeremy Fields. He's 6 foot. He's a right tackle at 260 pounds. Then Avery Hartney, he's off on the offensive line. He's a senior at 6 foot. And then ending up with Chris Fialoa wearing number 65, 6 foot, 360-pound tackle. And that is under the direction of head coach Brett Manning. Flipping it over there on the defensive side of the ball with Coach Mike Reffett dialing it up tonight against the Newcastle Racers. Xavier Hill is out tonight with a concussion protocol, so he will not be seeing tonight. So we're going to have replacement. Trey Kibble had him on the coach's show the other night. Good young man. He's there. I bragged up that he needs to bring the hammer out a couple of more times. MJ Moe, he is going to be on the edge. We saw him kind of get roughed up at Midwest City. Sean Hughes at linebacker at 6 foot. And then Ephraim Morris, 5 foot, 875-pound outside linebacker, and he is a senior. Gunnar Tate, he is in the interior with an inside linebacker at a junior at 6 foot, 215 pounds. Matthew Steele, he's tall, 6'3", 190-pound inside linebacker and a senior. And then Quentin Mask, we're going to talk on the corners, and then on the other edge, we've got Trey Williams, 6 foot, 185 pounds. He's at corner. And then coming in at safety is Adam Austin, a recruit verbally committed to Arkansas at 6'3", and then A.J. Vaughn also going to be on that back end just in case lucky number 13 is around. The defense under the direction of defensive coordinator Mike Reffett, and that is your starting lineups, brought to you by Crystal Miller, CPA certified public accountant. Call 580-0970. Countdown to kickoff from Larry Bush continues. Of course, you can get a free quote, policies customized to your needs, help you get affordable auto, life, and homeowners insurance. Call 354-1017. We'll be back. We've got the coin toss and the start of this game in about 9 minutes right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Berries team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind: providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle. 580-357-8720.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium, where your Macarthur Highlanders in their all dark with gold numbers, gold helmets, meet for the coin toss at the 50-yard line, and they will go to midfield. Yeah, the 6-1 Highlanders against the 4-3 Newcastle Racers, but they both have not lost in district play, so whoever wins this game will be in the driver's seat for these final 2 weeks after the conclusion of tonight's game. So there's a lot riding on this, and so we see a lot of pink as well, as our captains show that with some of the pink tape and the towels, and the Newcastle Racers, and they're all white with blue helmets. You got your starting quarterback there with Shanuel, and you've also got T.J. Bradford. He was also a nominee for OSN Player of the Year last year. So we know what he's capable of doing. Both teams will meet, and our coin toss is brought to you by Hop and Sack. Locally owned convenience store right around the corner from Macarthur since establishing in 94. Proud to serve our local community. Drop by anytime. They'd love to see you. Number 2 Southeast 45th Street, right across from Macarthur High School. So, both teams there in the final instructions. It's amazing how often you have to talk about the which side the coin is, what's heads, what's not. What would you say would you take, Jay, if you win this one, especially with a game like this? Now our honorary captain throws it in the air. It lands.
I would defer.
So you would defer. I would say that would probably be a good decision. So Macarthur did win the coin toss and elected to defer. So Macarthur will get the ball to start the second half. We were 4 minutes away from kickoff with this one, a big showdown. There's another one, and we've got 11 teams in action tonight. Only one game last night. Eisenhower, congratulations on senior night. Beat Northwest Classen last night, so they get a win, and they're looking for playoff opportunities. They only have to make one of the 6 that are in that district. All the others are 4, but that's a 6A1, 6A2 split, so that's a little bit different for Ike. But it's Carl Albert and Lawton High. Both are also undefeated. These are the separation weeks, 8, 9, and 10, and there's 3 teams undefeated there, Carl Albert, Guthrie, and Lawton High. So Lawton High and Carl Albert will, I guess, bang heads today up at Carl Albert at Rose Field. 3 minutes away from the kickoff of this one. You stay tuned. You're watching Big Mac Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Billingsley Ford, we pride ourselves on the integrity and transparency of our pricing. The price you see is the price you pay. As your hometown Ford dealer, that's the way it should be.
I'm Grant in Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Bring home the win at Billingsley Hyundai with huge savings every day from our massive inventory of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Come by today and see how we can help find a winning deal for you with America's best warranty. Now that's the Billingsley way.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing. Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? That's good.
You just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut into shareable squares.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Apology accepted.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. or call 800-433-7300.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Well, welcome back to Cameron Stadium as the huddle breaks out, ready for the kickoff. The Highlanders won the coin toss, elected to defer, so they will start off kicking off to the Newcastle Racers in their all white with blue helmets. The Macarthur Highlanders in their all black with gold numbers and gold helmets. Your first quarter is brought to you by Eastside Pharmacy, going above and beyond to help their customers. Download their free mobile app. Call your prescription in anytime, day or night. Eastside Pharmacy with 4 pharmacists and 17 years in business. Phone 355-6400. And your kickoff sponsor, brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. That's right. Are you ready to go to Wayne's? You can load up and go to Wayne's. Get burgers, baskets, pizzas, salads, steak fingers, and the best sweet tea and cherry limeades in town. Number 7 Southwest Sheridan Road. And happy birthday to Mr. Absher. Chuck Absher celebrating a birthday today. And 6810 Northwest Cash Road. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. So the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. We got 12 on the board across the great state of Oklahoma. Week number 8 ready to kick off in just moments. And this is going to be kicked deep enough with a bounce and then a rollout right past the 10-yard line before the flag comes, and we'll march this one up. So we're going to see two teams that only have seen each other on film. There's no history between these two. They don't know each other. If you don't know the storyline, 4A was shaken up with a litigation with the private schools over the summer. Newcastle thought they were staying in 4A. Elgin thought they were staying in 5A. They flip-flop. Elgin goes to 4A. Newcastle comes up to 5A for the first time. So just like in a couple years ago, Jay, we saw Midwest City come down from 6A for the first time in the ranks, and now we've got a new opponent. New opponent that's just an hour away on I-44 on the south side of Oklahoma City. A quarterback keeper going to go right side for a couple. Now, you're going to get used to this because it's going to be Jackson Shanuel, the quarterback, and he is a senior, 230 pounds and 6'5" frame. And then get ready because he's going to hand off to T.J. Bradford, number 5, and you got to contain both of those. A 2nd down and 8 just underway on the first possession for the Newcastle Racers. Shanuel in the shotgun formation, hand off to Bradford. Bradford hits the corner. He just looks for a seam, and look at the yards he picks up. For a 2nd and 8, makes a 3rd down and very manageable with about a 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, but that's okay. You got to make them stay in those lanes, and you be able to get after them, and eventually you're going to catch him in the backfield here. It's early. Everybody's just kind of feeling each other out right now. What are you doing to me? How are you blocking me? So it just takes time.
Shanuel will break the huddle. Coach Jeff Brickman of the Newcastle Racers going to call in the plays. We'll have that pistol formation and look for extra fullback positions. We show blitz. Coming right up the gut, T.J. Bradford is hit, and he is about a yard shy. He did not cross. He needed to get to the 45. He was stopped at the 44 by that Macarthur defense, and that's a 4th down. Decision time for the Newcastle Racers. Will they just go for it, or will they punt here?
I think they're going to go. But that was just great run defense. I mean.
Yeah. Well, and that's a good decision to go with only about a yard. You got a 6-foot large frame quarterback that could just take it under center, but he's in a shotgun. And T.J. Bradford, 4th down, going for it. All-out blitz for the Highlanders showing. Comes straight up, and they is met with T.J. Bradford. What a hit. The ball comes out. Shanuel has to get it at the 40-yard line. It's whistle dead. What a great turn of events on defense. They go for it. They get stuffed. Turnover. Macarthur with the turnover on downs.
Great call, Reffitt. That's just a great run to blitz right up the middle. They knew they were coming, and he didn't hardly get the ball handed off, and that's when the ball came out.
So a risky Jeff Brickman going for it early in the first quarter, and now the Highlanders set up shop inside the 39-yard line of the Newcastle Racers. 10-14, just a few minutes come off the clock on that first drive for Newcastle. And here comes the Highlanders. Kind of an all black and pink October breast cancer awareness. Lachlan will have a man in motion coming to the near side of the field. Pop to the motion man fake, and then Harris. Harrison just going to find a crease and a seam, and then keeps his feet churning down to about the 35-yard line.
He just never stops, does he?
I mean, Harris is a workhorse, and they're going to go quickly, as we've seen all season long, to not let the defense be in position. Fake to Harris. Looking back to throw. Stands in the pocket, then decides to run. Flushed out, looking downfield, tucks and runs. And then Lachlan still gets a block in the corner and then gets met at about the 32-yard line. The ball comes out. Newcastle says they have it. They are celebrating. Let's wait for the Whitecap. This could be a turnover The celebration is Newcastle, and our
Yep,
defense is coming over, and there it is. So Lachlan had this in the Midwest City game. I know he has that like a loaf of bread, but high and tight, tries to get around the corner. A big stick, the ball comes out, and Newcastle, after going for it on a 4th down, gets it on a turnover of the first one tonight. And, Jay, we said we got to eliminate turnovers tonight, and they get the ball back at the 32-yard line.
Yep. Let's go, defense. Got to stand up again.
Well, this is what you would kind of expect in a district game such as this. Matched up, Shanuel in the shotgun formation. Bradford behind him. Hand off to Bradford. And like you say, you got to get him going. And it's going to be about a 2-yard carry. Brings up a 2nd down and 8. So what a turn of events. They go for it. We stop them. And then trying to make something happen. Avon Lachlan got an official timeout. Kimball had to come out with a helmet issue, I guess. He'll be replaced, and then we'll start back up. 9:24. Clock will continue to run here in quarter number 1. Shanuel in the shotgun formation.
We're offsides.
And there it is. And
we lined up offsides.
Well, and that's you got to look back and you got to pay attention to that.
And it's a down line, but I can see it from here, and I'm old.
I know, and you're going to give him 5 yards extra for that. So a 2nd down and long makes it now. Geez. Well, you shoot yourself in the foot with a turnover and then a penalty. That makes it a 2nd down and very manageable. 2nd down and 3 at the 9:12 mark here of quarter number 1. Shanuel in the shotgun formation. Fake handoff to Bradford. Quarterback keep right up the middle. Off to the races to the 50. So corner at the 45 to the 40. Miss on the tackle is a whiff at the 35 and the 30. And then he's hard to bring down and chased out of bounds right outside the Macarthur 29-yard line. That is all quarterback. And look at that. Bit right there on the fake. Right up the middle. Right up the gut.
I mean, he just took it right up the gut.
And Shanuel does a little sidestep to going low for the legs. And I know you can't tackle him very high. He's got a very big frame. Jackson Shanuel at 6'5", 230 pounds. Rolling right, looking downfield, under some pressure. Oh, he wasn't looking. That was almost picked. But, it was kind of set up. And the receiver, I noticed when he was throwing, didn't even have his head turned back.
That's not their game.
No, I understand that. But you got to keep you honest, though.
Play run and just stay after him.
We're going to still potentially want to throw, I guess. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. Best field position for the Newcastle Racers inside Highlander territory, right outside the 29-yard line. Shanuel in the shotgun formation. Oh, and there's an extra 5. And the hard count, you got to watch the ball. And I know you kind of tell linemen, you're right over the ball.
Well, you just say, don't listen. Just look at the ball.
Just watch. Yep. Got a lot of games on the network for you to watch and zoom around, too, with the 11 that are in. This is the second time we're giving up a 2nd down and short inside Macarthur territory. Shanuel will have a tight end shift heavy right. Oh, that's kind of a bust, isn't it? Or no?
Just a counter back the other way.
Counter for TJ Bradford gets down to about the 21-yard line. Nothing fancy there. Just kind of old Lawton High play back in the day. So Efren Morris on the tackle with 8:33 and counting. So the opening storyline, the Highlanders kicked off, got a stop with a 4th down as they went for it on their own 40-some yard line. And then the Macarthur Highlanders on their offense fumble the ball, and Newcastle's had it ever since. Shanuel, shotgun. Fake to Bradford, pass, and it's right into Adam Austin at a pick. Read that one like a book. Textbook play up to about the 21-yard line, and what a great defensive play. We'll see that on our First Baptist East instant replay. Came off the block.
He just sets back. And he's just going to run it in, and that's a terrible throw. Watch. He just throws it right to him.
Right there. Well, the receiver kind of stopped on his route, too.
He did. He was trying to cut it up.
Yep. So both teams have turnovers in their drives. Theirs was the second. Ours was the first. Let's call it an equal trade-off, and let's get that out of our system.
Yeah, let's hope that's the end of that.
Okay, and then we're back at the 8-minute mark, and let's see what the Highlanders will do.
We'll take some more turnovers from them, but
just
not us.
Yeah, I get
it.
Lachlan with a hand clap and a shift over, and we have got a penalty, and this is probably going to be on the defense. All right.
Yeah, it's got to be. We were in the shift.
See, we moved in the shift, and we've been doing that throughout the season.
But that's fine.
Yeah, I understand. They came as, yeah. What is? Oh, he's going to want the back judge. The Whitecap needs a little bit of help from one more eye on the scene.
There should be no issue with the shift.
No, because we didn't go forward. We just went side to side. They came across, and that was ideally what we saw. And they're going to wave it off. So they're going to wave it off, and we'll start again. So let's shift over again. I guess there was no.
I think that means
concrete,
you didn't understand.
Yeah, concrete evidence between the stripes to come up. Lachlan, hand off to Harris. Harris has got a hole at the 30, spin move at the 35 to the 35-40, and then rushed out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. A great pickup by Mr. Harris.
Wow. And just watch as he gets outside. Now watch the spin. Whoop! Here we go outside all the way down the side of the field.
And that spin gave him an extra 10, 15 yards. And they'll go quickly to the line. Back to work. Back to Harris. This time comes on this side of the edge. 40, 45, 50. He's going to look like he's going to need a little breather because he looks like he's got a little bit of, coach, are you going to run this again? I know he's ready all the time.
He's coming out.
He needed a breather.
I need a breather there. Hold on.
Yeah, 40, and then Zero is going to come in at the 45-yard line, and then Smart.
Same run again.
Now we got going to the edges, Josiah Thomas. And so Thomas comes in.
Well, you'd rather that to cut back up instead of keep going wide.
Well, and a little bit of different running style here. And you know, it's kind of weird that Harris, but, I mean, he had some little back-to-back stuff, and so he'll come back in, of course. Fake handoff into the pocket, then flushed out. Hold on to it, Lachlan. Maybe get back maybe a yard of the negative to bring up a 3rd down and 11. Ball placed right outside the Newcastle 45-yard line. Newcastle has seen the ball twice, turnover. Highlanders had it once on offense with a turnover, and this is their second possession of the ball game. Lachlan, back to work, back to pass.
Got him.
Then right over to Josh Rushing, and it's going to get right down to about the 37-yard line. Going to pick up some negative yards, but it's going to be a 4th down and about 3. So we got to pick this one up.
4th and go. Let's go.
Well, is Harris ready yet? I guess Harris is still not in, so Josiah still remains in at running back. Hard count. That's smart. Try to get him to come off, and Thomas in the backfield. Lachlan going for it on a 4th down. So both teams going for it on 4th down. Hard count again. Handoff, Josiah. He's got a hole to the 30. First down, move the chains right outside the 23-yard line, and the Highlanders set up shop right outside the red zone.
That's a good job. He hits that hole hard. Huge hole by the lineman. Coming off right guard over the center and the right guard. That's just a great that's great blocking. It's not there if they're not blocking it.
Marquise Harris comes back in the ball game, so exchange 1-for-1 with the pounding of the rock between those two running backs. Handoff. Boy, he's good vision with his cuts. Down to about the 18, 17-yard line. We are in a red zone with Ballard's Garage. Family owned and operated. Flexible hours, willing to work with your schedule. Call 699-2400. Handoff. Oh, and then he's caught. And just like, you run that.
Well, Harris
a little bit warmer today.
Well, it's really a stretch. You're really getting it outside there, getting him a stretch out, and it's just not there that time.
3rd down and short. He'll bring the fullback in for a little extra, and there it is. Harris hits the hole. Spin move at the 5 and then taken down. So it'll be a 1st and goal. Set up shop for the Highlanders. After that turnover, let's see if we can make them pay with 7 here.
Oh, that's just a great run.
Highlanders knocking at the door, not waiting. Lachlan. Harris behind him.
Huge hole.
Right up to Harris. Harris down to about the 2-yard line. And this is another thing, too, is you can wear out that defense if you just keep pounding it and
Let
pounding
them just stay in there.
So it brings up a 2nd and goal. Lachlan will wait for the official to place the ball, and they're ready for play. Again to Harris. Spin move. Gets right back. Gets his urge. He'll cross. He'll score. Touchdown Highlanders.
Wow.
And look at this on replay. You thought, okay, he's dead to rights. Nothing there with a missed tackle. Looks for the lane. Crosses. Creases the goal line, puts up 6 in the PAT coming up. So the Highlanders strike first in this district showdown. We show that we're going to go for the 2 and then come back out for the traditional 1.
Oh, that's just a great drive. I mean, that's
polished it off
this
just
year's
like you
MAC
needed
football that we've done all year long.
They really capitalized on it. Didn't have to throw too much. Ran the ball too much, and when we got this.
We got a flag or something.
Well, I know the clock was winding down, but I don't. What's it?
Illegal substitution.
Illegal substitution. Wow. So we're going to back this up 5. So, yeah, you've got 11 games on the network, some really good ones, deciding district matchups. Lawton High and Carl Albert will give you updates on some of those scores throughout the night. So we'll back up 5 and try the PAT. For Martinez, ball placed, ball down, up, and this is good. Through the uprights to make it 7. So the Highlanders strike first after an interception by Adam Austin. It's 7-0. Big Mac. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Well, they say difference can make a big in district matchups with turnovers, so the Highlanders make them pay with an interception from Adam Austin with a solid run game and a 4-yard dump in for Harris. It's been all Harris that drive, and your drive summary by City National Bank. Your ideal account awaits you at City National Bank, member FDIC, with several locations to serve you. One size does not fit all. And your kickoff sponsor is brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In with 2 locations to serve you. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Showing this look that they're going to do the onside, but the chip short, fielded at about the 27-yard line. Taken to the other end of the 30. Here comes the special team play with a block at the 50. Skates at the 40. Still up the 35. Had to be chased from behind. And the ball comes out. Highlanders say that they have it.
There's a flag.
There's a flag that comes out late. And let's sort this one out.
It's Macarthur. They're pointing Macarthur.
Macarthur has got the turnover. So you can see that, from behind, and popped it out, and the Highlanders jump on it. So a great special teams return, the second turnover for the Newcastle Racers tonight. And the Macarthur Highlanders, they were going to set up shop right outside the 20. And let's see what the flag is that came out after the exchange and the fumble recovery.
Usually this is personal foul.
White cap, sideline warning against Newcastle. So the coaches were impeding that side, and your East Side Pharmacy first quarter has been a good one for the Highlanders. Now if they can go deep. Number 2 right now. I'm telling you, set it up. Just go to Josh Rushing. I mean, if you got it. Getting greedy early here up in the press box, but a game that we anticipated all week, and today I was really anxious to get this one started. I'm sure the players were the same way. 3 on deck on the lower end of your screen. Fake handoff.
Look out.
Oh, and it's picked and it's going to waltz in touchdown. Read that one like a book. This is both teams studying it, trying to go to Bo DeLong, and just like that, 6 goes the other way. So they read that. We had a camped out, and that is your quarterback, by the way. Quarterback for Newcastle, Jackson Shanuel. You're not going to outwit a quarterback. He knows where that ball's going to go. He watches the quarterback's eyes. Bo DeLong was the streak player across the slant, and 15 waltzes in for 6, and the PAT coming up to try to tie this one early.
I think if we're going to want to throw the ball, we're going to have to roll out and do it.
So you wanted a fight. You got one here at Cameron Stadium. The ball up, and the ball is through, and we're all tied up. And we're not quite at the 4-minute mark. 4:19 left to go in quarter 1. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
AeroSign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, AeroSign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials at the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. AeroSign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Well, the storyline for turnovers has been tonight. We took a long time after they had their fumble for us to get 6. They get it back quick after fumbling on a great return after the kickoff right outside the 20-yard line. The Highlanders get it in the first play, try to go to Bo DeLong. It's a pick 6 for quarterback Jackson Shanuel. The 6'5", one-handed catch waltzes in for the score. The PAT is good, and now it's time for a kickoff. Brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. 2 locations to serve you, number 7 Southwest Sheridan Road, 6810 Northwest Cache Road. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Well, you're in for a fight tonight.
That's going to be a good one.
I mean, it already is shaping up here in just the first quarter with all the storylines of turnovers and mishaps and, boy, the physical play and ball teed up here on the near hash of the 40-yard line. Your Eastside Pharmacy first quarter. All tied up at 7 apiece. Thanks for watching on Facebook and YouTube and on the network. Going to be fielded at about the 2, taken to the 5 to the 10. Oh, and then almost for the strip.
Look out.
Gets a little block at the 25 and then upended about the 28-yard line.
Well, there for a minute, it looked like he had some guys in front of him.
Bo DeLong has it right, almost stripped right there, and then another one right there.
They're trying to take the ball.
We may have to do that high and tight drill next week. But, yeah, they are trying. So the Highlanders, you got to keep up answering points with points. Both sides with the storylines to make a very interesting first quarter to review. We're all tied up at 7 apiece with 4:11 here in the first quarter. Lachlan, handoff. Josiah gets tripped up after the 26-yard line.
They're daring us to pass. They've got 8 guys in the box.
Yep. Well, we got just some of the remedy for that if we've got the time. That's what I don't know is if we have – do we have the blocking for it right now? Fake handoff, Avon Lachlan.
That guy's the one that we're having trouble with right there. Number 18, I think his number is. I think his number's 18.
Brings up a 3rd down already. 3rd down and long for the Highlanders. Last time in the situation of 4th down. Let's see
he's number 16.
What they can get here. Hand clap by Lachlan. Handoff, got the hole. Spin move by Josiah at the 35. I think he's going to pick up the first down. Yes. He steps out at the 35-yard line, needed to cross the 34, and they whistled this.
Said he slid out of bounds right there.
Yep. And the Whitecap says move the chains and roll the clock. 3:21, so a big pickup on a 3rd down, and Harris comes back in. Lachlan. Stretch to Harris, and the spin move got him an extra 2 or 3, but he was actually stopped at the line of scrimmage or maybe even a loss of a yard.
We got to be able to block up number 16. He's the one getting in our face a lot. And then move him side to side.
Fake handoff. Oh, and then they go across. And I'll tell you what, there was 2 defenders right at the sticks. 2 defenders knowing that Josh Rushing is there and one that played spy. So there was actually 2 and then 1 shifted over, as you can say, 3 white jerseys there.
Yeah, that's 16.
But picks up a first down. Lachlan back to work. Hand off to Harris. Harris again finds a crease up to the 50-yard line in midfield, and that's going to be a great pickup after a first down run of 5 yards. And Josiah, because you're going to tire this young man up. So just going to go back and forth between 0 and 4. And Josiah Thomas will come in. Got a man in motion. It is a pop motion this time. Turn the corner, son, and Boy, Bo DeLong couldn't get there on the edge and get stopped right there at the 50. Going to be right at the original line of scrimmage, maybe not necessarily a loss of yards, but it's another down, though. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
They have some really big defensive ends. They're really tall.
Shifting over. We catch him off balance a little bit. Josiah tries to hit the corner. And is met. Comes off of his block, and then he comes off of that. The ball is stripped. I think the Highlanders pick it up at the last second, but there again, ball security. 4th down and about 3. The Highlanders barely get it back. Josiah, it's stripped right there, but heads-up play by the Highlanders by Josh Rushing, who gets that, and it's 4th down and a timeout by the officials. Officials going to call timeout. We got a down Newcastle racer. So they tend to him. We'll take a timeout with him. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
All right, welcome back here to Cambridge Stadium. Some updates. You got Guthrie leading Altus 14-0. Elgin over Douglas 21-0. Cache and Clinton. Clinton leads 6-3. Del City over Tahlequah 14-0. Jones leads Mount St. Mary's 14-0. And Midwest City leads Classen SAS 20-0. All on the network. Fake to the pop motion man, and there is nowhere to go. Stacked up and pushed backwards. Going to lose about a yard. Carl Albert leads Lawton 7-0. Bethany and Ardmore are scoreless, and Walters and Stratford are scoreless. As we said, Eisenhower last night winning 55-6 over Northwest Classen on senior night. Catch us on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Download the app. It's free to download, free to watch. Just search the Oklahoma Sports Network. For those who are on Facebook, like us there. If we're on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And on X, follow us on X.
Well, both teams have been held to 4th down and going forward, and so now we got to do it again.
Well, you don't mind doing that at about midfield, and it's Shanuel and company will have empty as T.J. Bradford will go as a wide receiver in the top of your screen. Straight back to pass. And found the lane. We got 2 defenders that crossed against each other, and that was a mismatch as far as a pick against our own guys, and a great thread-the-needle pass inside the red zone, and Newcastle sets up shop right outside the 12-yard line.
We just didn't take a good angle, and he was already off to the races by the time we got trying to catch up.
Well, you wanted a district showdown. You got one here. Glad you could join us as Shanuel knocking at the door for the Newcastle Racers. Inside that red zone. Hand off to Bradford. Bradford's going to carry a few down to about the 9-yard line. Brings up a 3rd down and about 5. 36 seconds remain in quarter number 1. This may be the last play of the first quarter.
Should be 2nd down and 5, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. 2nd down and 5. Shanuel will check the defense.
Watch him going straight up the middle.
In the shotgun formation.
There he goes.
A fake handoff, and the quarterback is just going to lower his shoulder and say, you're not going to deny me. The fake to T.J. Bradford, as you'll see here, and then we hit the fake, and then there was nothing in the secondary they could do with that 6'5" frame, but take it on into the end zone, and Newcastle takes their first lead of the night, and the PAT coming up. Remember, on paper, a 4-3 team, but we told you the 3 teams they lost to was Elgin, Blanchard, and Tuttle. All 4A teams that are going to be in that final, and then we got this whistle dead.
All sides against us.
So
I think he'll decline this, won't he?
Yeah, he declined it. Yeah. When we used to do that until, you say, okay, you're going to let us do that much, half the distance to goal, well, then try it for 2, try to punch it in. But we'll try the PAT to go up 14-7. 12 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. Whitecaps coming over to talk to the other lines judge. What is he? Got to sort this one out a little bit. Yeah, download the apps also on your TV devices, Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Just search the Oklahoma Sports Network. That's where you'll find us. Whitecaps going to, give an explanation to Coach Brickman. Both Newcastle and Macarthur on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Part of our 13 schools. We see a lot of repeats when we play a lot of our own schools, especially when it comes to city matchups. And we got that one all sorted out, and the PAT coming up. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. So it's a 14-7. Exchange it. Newcastle with the lead. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your new home or remodeling project, build it right with Comanche Home Center. Our professional staff can help you every step of the way to make sure you get the best lumber, tools, and supplies to tackle any job imaginable. Give us a call today for a free estimate. Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium. So now the Newcastle Racers have matched the 7 for the Highlanders, have added 7, and now you've got 14 unanswered points. We've always said in this game it's answering points with points. The ball now teed up on the far side 40-yard hash. Last time it was on the near side, so they're playing a little cat and mouse on special teams. And your kickoff brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. If you're there, wish Chuck a happy birthday. Chuck Absher celebrating his birthday today. Ball teed up at the 40, and it's going to be kicked end over end. Going to be fielded at about the 5, taken to the 10, makes one man miss at the 15 to the 20, 25, 30, and there's Josiah that gets pushed out of bounds. Great return for the Highlanders up around the 38-yard line.
That's a good job. He just catches that and goes straight up the field. That's what you got to do, and then jerk, and then one man. You got to get past that first layer, and then it's open running.
Well, you got a little bit of speed there on the edge and was able to take advantage, and we're still, believe it or not, done with the first quarter. We will after this play. It's 5 seconds remaining in quarter 1. Newcastle leads 14-7. It's been a good one so far here at Cameron Stadium. Lachlan, they'll shift over. Handoff to Harris. Harris dives past the 41-yard line, gain of a couple. And that will end the first quarter. 14-7, Newcastle with the lead. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home. Connect with a personal banker and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
All right, well, welcome back to Cameron Stadium. We're in quarter number 2, and your second quarter is going to be brought to you by the Lawton Firefighters Association, proudly supporting the community they serve each and every day. Lawton Firefighters Association. We've got a good one here at Cameron Stadium. Start the second quarter with Macarthur with the ball. Handoff to Harris. Spin move is only going to get him a couple. So what was getting him 4 or 5 yards now to about 2 or 3. Maybe 4. Maybe I'll give him, maybe close to 5, but it's like 3rd down and 5. So we'll give him 5 on the nice spin move. Hand clap. Quarterback keep. Oh, and boy, stayed at home. And a shoestring tackle. Boy, you hate
here.
that. You got to get over there.
You got a punt here.
And 4th down is Thomas Barbie comes in with the tackle. And so the Highlanders will get their first punt of the night as Tate will stand back at his own 32-yard line. Return man will stand back at his 25. Got a late man to the party coming. Tate's going to boot this one away. High in the lights, calls for the fair catch at about the 20-yard line. So the stalled out drive to start the second quarter for the Highlanders. Down a score and down the 14 unanswered points. Highlanders went up first 7-0, and it's been Newcastle ever since as far as ball control and the score.
Well, both teams have made their fair share of mistakes. I mean, a pick, another pick, from them, one pick for us.
Yeah, a little fumble. It's pick 6 for them.
Yeah, it's been kind of a weird first quarter.
Yeah, that's kind of settled down now, and it's just the physicality of this game. Shanuel in the shotgun formation. Bradford behind him. Handoff to Bradford. Bradford's going to get collapsed after a gain of a couple. Well, more than a couple, maybe almost 5 yards. 2nd down and about 6. 10:39 remain here in the second quarter. Well, you got to get the stops when necessary. Shanuel will instruct T.J. Bradford a little bit. He was the difference maker on that pick 6 and a one-handed catch.
Right up the middle.
Handoff to Bradford. Adjusts past the 30-yard line, and that will move the sticks, move the chains for a first down, Racers.
They like what they see right up the middle. They're liking just gutting us.
Yeah. Hand clap for Shanuel. Bradford again. Making the holes there, and you can tire out this defense in a hurry. Gets up past the 36-yard line. Got a Macarthur Highlander that's down momentarily. Gets a little hand clap and back up. Back to work is Shanuel. Handoff to Bradford. Oh, misdirection, comes back this way, 40, and then he's picked up after the first down marker, and a flag comes out. What is this going to be, a face mask?
Most likely, and there's another flag.
And another one came late after that, so we may have 2 infractions to sort out. The ball will be placed past the 44-yard line. That's enough for the first down. But now what are the penalties? One's
going to be unsportsmanlike, I guarantee you, because the play was done over.
Right.
There's no doubt that's coming.
Well, could the one, I don't see it's holding, because it was all during that scrum of the tackle. They both could be on the Highlanders. We'll see. Whitecap will come. Holding Newcastle, so it is holding against them. That's the first. Unsportsmanlike sideline warning against Highlanders. Okay, so both teams have had a sideline warning. The next time will be a penalty. So they got a very sigh of relief. But the hold is going to bring them back to about the 31-yard line.
I think they're going to call a timeout.
And a timeout is called by Newcastle. As they take one, we'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Well, I think that timeout was courtesy of Coach Jeff Brickman. I think he wanted to talk to the officials, and the back one is still whistling to say, okay, our timeout's over, conversation's over. Whatever was explained is done, but he's going to have to come over here and tell Brett, because you can't have a one-sided conversation.
He did.
You can't. Yeah, I know. You can't come over and just said, okay, this is what we got. All right. So ready to play, ready to start. Shanuel will move Bradford in motion. Goes deep, looking to pass. Go stride for stride, and that's going to be intercepted by the Highlanders. And they saw that one coming. And that's Trey Williams on the pick and the interception.
He throws a great ball there. I mean, it's just great coverage, and he just gets up higher than the receiver.
When they saw Bradford go out and in motion and go deep, they followed him. So another turnover. Let's see if you can capitalize on that opportunity with Trey Williams the pick.
He just went higher than the receiver and got the ball.
Well, you got to make plays. Playmakers have to make plays in games like this. And hats off to Trey Williams and a great pick just at the right time. Now let's see if the Highlanders can. Boy, they are loading that box. Look at that, just daring you to throw. If you throw over those linebacking core, it's a waltz in the end zone. But we're going to hand off to Harris. Hold on by a jersey string by about a yard or two. But yeah, I mean, and we're capable of throwing. I mean, even though with the pick six, that's not going to take away what we do. But I know they're going to stop the run. That's what their objective is, and try to make you throw.
Now we're going to throw.
Now we're going to look, the comeback route to Bo DeLong, and he will pick up the first down. Now that's going to start backing some of those guys up if you keep doing that.
You got to say.
You got to say, okay, get out of that, and then you can come back to a run. So the cat and mouse with the coordinators back and forth, and we get the ball up to about the 45-yard, ready for play, ready for action is Lachlan in the shotgun formation.
There's a hole.
Hand off to Harris.
There's a hole.
To the 50. Spin move at the 45. Makes that miss at the 40. And then up in at about the 36-yard line. All Harris on that run.
And that was just good. That was
First Baptist East instant replay. Watch this. Boom.
We finally got a great hole there. Had a good hole up the middle. Good job, offensive line.
Now we got a down Newcastle racer. He's really kind of showing he's got a little bit of pain. I don't know if it's an ankle or a knee, but nonetheless, they'll have to tend to him, and we'll take a timeout with him. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
All right, so a lot of turnovers to discuss in this first half, but good for the Highlanders. Even though they got a pick six against us, we have had one that cost them their first touchdown with the turnover. Let's see if we can get another one, capitalize on this one. Lachlan, back to work. Stretch play here on the near side of the field. To the 30, 25 still on his feet, and that's really a great opportunity.
Oh, I thought we had holding there. I thought they had us for holding, right?
Josiah Thomas, between him and Harris come in. 8:31. The Highlanders on a first down opportunity to move the chains. Lachlan, kind of a high snap. Quick. Throws right to, just get out of that shoestring tackle. Just stretches his body. And what a great combination when he gets to go over to Josh Rushing.
First down.
And another first down. See, when you throw the ball, though,
it makes them spread out.
You're going to have to, because, we're going to be picked apart there. So we can throw it.
Now
Josiah, off tackle. That collapses after a gain of a couple.
Well, they've sold out to stop the run. That's their whole goal.
Right.
Is like, you're going to throw the ball and beat us. But if you get them a couple times, they get stung, then they're like, okay, we got to back somebody out.
Inside a red zone opportunity. We'll thank them in a second. Josiah again right up the middle. Gets down to about the 11-yard line. Your red zone opportunity by Ballard's Garage. Family owned and operated. Flexible hours, willing to work with your schedule to get your car fixed right. Call for an appointment today. 699-2400 Ballard's Garage. Lachlan, fake handoff. Zips that in right at the goal line, and that's going to be a catch. Comes back up to about I think I marked that at the 5 or the 6.
I'd like to go mark it at about the 5, but let's close to a first down.
So Josh Rushing.
Yeah, I'll say it's 4th.
We'll hand the ball back. 4th and 1. Aben Lachlan, handoff. Right up the middle, up the gut. He'll cross, he'll score. Touchdown, Macarthur!
Well, that's it. That's got to answer, and that's an answer.
Well, you finally got to answer points with points after 14 unanswered. You tie this one up with a PAT coming up to make it 14-13 at the 7:01 mark of this second quarter. And we spy for the 2 and then come over for the 1. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. 14-14, all tied up at 7:01 left to go before the half. We'll take a timeout. Be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Well, after the 4th down, going for it, about a 5-yard gain into the end zone for a touchdown. And that's what you want for your drive summary. It's brought to you by City National Bank. One size does not fit all. Your ideal account awaits you at City National Bank. Member FDIC with several locations to serve you. And your kickoff sponsor brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. Whether it's number 7 Southwest Sheridan Road, over 50 years plus in business. And 6810 Northwest Cash Road. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. All teed up at 14 apiece in this barn burner of a district match. The winner of this has the driver's seat into first place in District 5A1. Ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Boy, he's like showing that he's going to onside kick it. Oh, kick it, yeah, right over that interior. Get back into the second and then out.
Oh, and it bounces.
Flops right there at, collision at the 25-yard line. That's what you need right there. No return. Perfectly placed, and that's what you need.
Yeah, that's a good job because it's just over those mid guys, just enough to make them.
As Miguel Martinez puts it right where it needs to be.
Well, one didn't know who was supposed to get it.
Right.
The racer guy's like, the front one's back. It went over my head.
Well, we got a good one here. For those who are joining us on Facebook, thank you. Give us a like and share. For those on X, follow us on X. On YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And for those who've downloaded the app and watched us and all of our other schools in action, thank you. Free to download, free to watch. Bethany leads Ardmore 14-3. Cash leads Clinton 10-6. There's a highlight for you. 21-7 Guthrie over Altus. Midwest City 41-0 over Classen SAS. Jones heavy 29-0 over Mount St. Mary's. Handoff to T.J. Bradford. He gets away. Oh, and that would have been a foot race to the end zone. Gets up to the 40-yard line and a saving tackle by Mask. Quentin Mask just comes off of that.
Bounces off of us.
Oh, and that's what he's so dangerous to do. Elgin leads Douglas 35-0. Walters leads Stratford 13-6. Del City over Tahlequah 21-0. Carl Albert over Lawton 14-0.
Good job.
Hit
him for a loss.
That's what you need defensively.
If you can get him in the backfield before he gets going, you got him. I mean, you just can't let him get that motor running.
I think that's what Elgin was able to do too. Well, no, they didn't take that back. He didn't get to play against Elgin, but one of the two when they played Blanchard or they played Tuttle. Can't remember which one Bradford's where it was in and when he wasn't in. Shanuel, back to work, back to pass. Looking to throw. Little pushing and shoving, and that's really the flags come. He looked back the entire way. It was underthrown. He has every opportunity to come back for the ball as Trey Williams probably going to get called for the PI.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Well, he's kind of riding his back in some ways, but he was looking back for the ball. He already got an interception earlier. And they'll move the chains for a first down.
The Boo Birds are out.
So the ball was placed at the 46-yard line, crosses midfield into Highlander territory with almost a half of a quarter to work with. 6:05 left to go here in quarter number 2. Quarterback Keep, after the fake to Bradford, stretches that 6'5 frame up to about the 40-yard line, and that's about a 5-yard pickup.
We need a big play here. We need to knock some, get some minus yardage here instead of letting them push us down the field.
And they're showing that they want to be able to throw 2. Hard count, we were kind of off our position, but we finally got where we need to be after Shanuel gets a new play call.
Up the middle.
Ride that with another quarterback. Keep. He'll get maybe is he right at the sticks? He's real close.
He's close. Yeah.
Maybe he's shy. He's like Whitecap says first down, move it. And I'll tell you what, they wanted to kind of say, can we spot that? Because it kind of looked like a nose of the football shy, but nonetheless, 1st and 10, he's not messing around. Shanuel, hard count, gets a new play call from the sideline. Clock will roll at 5:11 and counting here in the second quarter. Show blitz, then back out of it. Shanuel, low snap.
Got him.
That's good. He faked to Bradford, and that is a loss of yards all the way back to about the 46-yard line. Oh, they're going to say only the 40.
Where the first hit happened.
41, yeah.
But you know what? He was going back to pass.
Yeah.
And he never had a chance.
Well, let's dial it up again. Defensive holding holding its own, not holding as in penalty. Shanuel rolling out to the top side of your screen. A little flare pass, caught, and then taken. Oh, man, he misses the tackle, which would have been at the 30-yard line, skates along the sidelines for a 1st and 10 pickup. And gets all the way outside the 21-yard line.
Well, he was way wide open. There was nobody there.
So Shanuel making it work through the air as well as the ground outside the Macarthur red zone, trying to get their answer with points as we go back and forth. Fake handoff. Oh, and then we came back, struggled. There is a flag on the play. We came riding over the top from A.J. Vaughn.
I think there's going to be holding here. It looked like the guy, big boy in the middle, had a handful of jersey.
Okay, we'll sort this out by the white cap. He'll get what our back judge saw.
That's what I saw.
Holding.
Face
mask.
Jeez.
Personal foul kind face mask.
Half the distance to the goal.
Yep. So the ball placed right outside the 12-yard line, knocking at the door. Here comes the Newcastle Racers. Not what you wanted. Quickly to the line, Shanuel. We'll have T.J. Bradford to his left. Shanuel, low snap.
Right
Quarterback Keep, and he'll waltz in untouched. And that is his third tonight? Because he had the pick 6. Did he get the first one? Yeah. He has scored all 3 touchdowns.
Yep. Right up the
Shanuel has in the end zone to bring Newcastle up 20 with a PAT coming up. So they're answering every time you do. And this is going to go back and forth. And this is a 4-quarter ball game. I guess, you've got 2 good teams well matched against each other with a motion, ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good.
It was whistled dead.
Okay,
before.
so it's whistled before it goes through. That's why the one. Okay, defensive offsides. And so Macarthur, and they'll probably decline that like they did last time, and we'll line it up and kick it again. Trying to get every edge to try to come off that edge and try to get a block if they can. That would be a difference maker in games such as we've seen in the past, including the 2014 state championship year. A lot of block PATs made a difference, including the semifinal game against Macarthur, the first playoff game against Carl Albert. Here we go again. Adam Austin coming. Well, there's a lot of finger pointing like Newcastle moved, but we'll see. And they'll probably decline it again. Yep. We're trying, but they're going to decline it, and we're going to try the 3rd attempt for the PAT. I'm trying to come across and get one. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way. This kick is good. So now it is 21-14 Newcastle with 3:53 left to go before the half. We'll take a timeout. Be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Well, after the 3rd time's a charm for the PAT to go through after 2 offsides penalties against the Highlanders. And your kickoff brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In, whether steak fingers, sissy cheeseburger, cherry limeade, sweet tea. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Two locations in Lawton to serve you. 21-14, Newcastle regains the lead. It was a 7-0 score, followed by 14 unanswered points to make it 14-7 Newcastle. Highlanders score a touchdown of their own to tie it up. And don't have an answer for Shanuel up the middle yet, where he's done his damage with the fake handoff and the quarterback keep. Ball teed up at the 40-yard line. It's going to be bulleted back deep, and this is going to be in the end zone for a touchback.
Because I'm tired of that.
If you can get it in high school football, we've seen it less and less. We're seeing a lot of good field goal kickers and kickers in the NFL.
Yep.
I think, man, if they could get started a little earlier in the high school, you wouldn't get much returns in high school if you just put it firmly back in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, some scores across the Oklahoma Sports Network. Clinton now regains the lead 13-10 over Cache in Clinton at the Red Tornado Bowl. 21-6 Carl Albert leads Lawton. Midwest City over Class and SAS 50-0. Del City 28-0 over Tahlequah, and it's tied up 13-13 Walters and Stratford. Give you some more updates here in just a second. Hand clap, Lachlan. Handoff. Man, just bowls. Just lowers his shoulder. Off tackle. Nothing really fancy or special about it. 6-7 yards, and the carry gets up to about the 27-yard line. Well, we'll call it 26. Harris on the first down carry. Another handoff to Harris. This time, I thought he was going to be stopped. We get a flag that comes in late. He comes right up to about the 29-yard line, but that was all him sneaking in there. What do you think? Is this a face mask, you think? Because it come from the back judge who's looking inside that pile.
15 yards deep.
Face mask against Newcastle. Yep. So that's the 15-yard kind. We'll take it. at the end of the run. So good job with Harris. And that's going to place the ball right outside the 44. Deep. I want to see the Josh Rushing connection. I'm telling you, when we get past these guys. Handoff. Josiah. Got flags that fly from all 4 officials as he crosses the 45-yard line. What do you got here?
I don't know.
Face mask again is
think
what
it may very well be.
Nathan Wood said.
Well, that many people throw it. Usually there's not many people that throw it like that.
Yep, face mask Newcastle. Can't tackle that way. We'll take 15 yards every time.
So that's 30.
30 yards and back-to-back penalties after the edge of the run. 3:19 and right outside the Newcastle Racer 40-yard line. Lachlan in the shotgun formation. Fake handoff, pumps once, going deep to Josh Rushing. Oh, little pit for Pat, tap. One arm, tried to catch and bring that in. Tried to say go deep. Well, we'll come back to that again. But they were connecting up with that. Now we'll go back to what our bread butter is, and let's get some runs.
Well, it makes them think twice.
Well, you got to keep them honest. You know what I mean? It's just because you could be out of position. Now a little jet pass to Josh Rushing. Quick, makes one man miss at the 30, down to the 25, down to the 22. That's all Josh Rushing after the catch. So it's those yaks.
Yep.
Yards after catch. Right there. And another for an extra 7 yards. Knocking at the door, and we got a timeout called.
I think it's going to be them again.
By Newcastle. They burn another one. I think they're out, right? Or is that one left? 21-14. We got timeout on the field. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
All right, after the timeout for the Newcastle Racers, 21-14, knocking at the door is the Highlanders. Right outside the red zone, we'll call another red zone opportunity by Ballard's Garage, family-owned and operated auto repair shop. Catered to you and your needs for flexible hours, willing to work with your schedule to get your car fixed right. Call for an appointment today, 699-2400, Ballard's Garage.
I'm looking for DeLong outside here.
Well, you got to still open that up because they load that box. Josiah gets a crease, gets a corner, gets upended as he gets down to about the 23-yard line.
Plenty of time. You got all
2:47. You got all of that, plus you got all 3 of your timeouts. Handoff, Josiah, part the Red Sea, right down to about the 11-yard line. Boy, you love to see that.
I like it. Let
that will be
the
a
big ones get on the big ones.
And you don't need to get in the end zone. You can get to the 2 and get another fresh set of downs if need be. Handoff to Harris. Harris right across. He'll cross. He'll score. Touchdown MacArthur.
That's the way you do it. Points for points.
All tied up with the impending PAT if you can get it at the 2:22 mark, and we have got a barn burner here.
Wow. That was a good
Four-quarter
job.
game. What is the second half going to bring? With all the fireworks we've got in this one, a lot of eyeballs on this one across the state tuning in. And we're glad you could join us. Looking for the 2-point conversion, and then we'll reach back over. Got 18 seconds, though, on the set this one up clock, as long as no one comes out late for the PAT. Down to 9 seconds, 7 seconds, 5. Yep, and they get it just in time, barely through and good. We're
job.
all tied up, 21 apiece. Coming back with 2:22 left to go before the half. We'll take a timeout. Be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
All right, your drive summary, and we thought, well, maybe they'd be stopped short of the goal line, but into the end zone for the score. Another 5-6 yard scamper. City National Bank, one size does not fit all. Find the account that fits you today. Your ideal account waits you at City National Bank, member FDIC, several locations to serve you. And Chuck Absher's birthday, happy birthday. And Wayne's Drive-In with 2 locations to serve you. Sissy Cheeseburgers, best steak fingers anywhere, sweet tea and cherry limeades. Let's go to Wayne's. Ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Going to kick this one end over end, and is going to be spied short at the 13, taken to the 20.
Stay in your lanes.
Stay right where you need to be at the 25 for the tackle.
It's right there. Good job.
So 2:15 remain for the Newcastle Racers to try to get a score before the halftime. They've got 1 timeout remaining, and we got to keep them out of the end zone. Do you think they get, I don't think they're, not necessarily in this first one, but get fancy trying to, make a big play? You're just going to try to run what they can.
I'm going to run what I know.
I got you.
I'm going to run what got me 21 points.
Well, it's been Shanuel. He's scored all 3 of their touchdowns, one with a pick 6. He does play on defense with a one-handed snag.
I'm hoping he starts getting tired.
After a 7-0 lead, yeah. I could hope so.
I'm thinking, come on.
After the fourth quarter.
Wear down a little bit.
6'5" frame. He's a hard load to bring down.
He's a biggin'.
Coach said that. A lot of 6'2" and 6'3" guys. Handoff. Bradford. Upended after he gets the original block at the 27-yard line. Going to start the play clock.
His helmet came off, so he's got to come out.
Okay.
That's a Macarthur player.
That's Kibble. So Trey Kibble will come out, and he says, wind it. And he does.
He ain't playing.
He's a clock manager. Remember, we had problems with a clock manager that
they didn't care.
They didn't do it. Low snap, quarterback keep.
Right there.
We stayed at home up to about the 32-yard line with 1:49 remaining.
Big third down.
This is a third down because then you may want to call a timeout, see what you can do with a couple of seconds if you can get a stop here.
Because they're sure not going to go for it on 4th down here.
1:37 and counting. They're going to take a little bit of time on this too.
Yep.
Because they're going to play the advocate of, okay, if we don't make it, we're going to shave some time off.
Yep. We're not going to give them a minute and a half to come out.
Right. But if they get the first down, though, they'll quickly go to the line.
Watch that little pass out in the flat.
Shanuel in the shotgun formation. Hand clap, hand off to Bradford. Bradford's got a hole. And then right up to about the 50, the speedster, the ball comes out. Was he down or is it a turnover?
He's saying down.
They're going to say he's down. I know that the fans clapped, but I think he was already sliding down right there, and then the ball came out. The ball cannot cause a fumble, so right there. But now the clock is the factor for the Newcastle Racers. It will stop until they move the chains. Now they'll wind it. 1:09 and counting. Shanuel will look back at a 1:05 right at midfield. Bradford will shift over to his right. Shanuel giving instructions to Bradford.
Here's that pass the flat.
Looking downfield to throw. Cross his body, will find a wide-open receiver, and then he is tackled back. They're going to say forward progress. We'll get him to about the 37-yard line. They'll call. Why did they stop this?
I think they call their timeout. They call their final
timeout. Call their timeout with 46 seconds left. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium, all tied up at 21 apiece. Timeout called by Newcastle. They are out. They're out of timeouts, but they're in Highlander territory right outside the 37-yard line. Shanuel in the shotgun formation. TJ Bradford next to his right. Got a man in motion. Straight back to pass.
Here it is.
Little flare out
Now
to the screen. It's a double pass downfield, and it's going to be picked. That's his second one tonight. And the Highlanders
there goes
read
a flag. There goes another flag.
Well, this is going to be after the interception by Trey Williams.
I mean, were we talking?
I don't know. It was just an incredible display.
Man, you can't do that.
Of an interception.
Surely that's not.
Well, it's got to be after, though,
because
right?
there's one on this side of the field and one in the middle of the field. That's crazy.
Okay, so we got a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Highlanders. Dead ball. Okay, that's it. First down. So that's it. But, you know, celebrating, he just got his second pick of the night tonight against Shanuel. That was a double pass back to the, you know, this is what you've repped all year long, and you want to try to make a strike, and Jeff Brickman's getting really aggressive before.
He's coming to say something. Here we go.
Wants to talk to Coach about something.
As he covers his mouth while he does it so nobody can read his lips.
That's going to put the Highlanders back at the 3-yard line. That doesn't make you warm and fuzzy there, as we got a nice little, yeah, he is. She's shielding his, so, you know, where he's on camera, he knows it. So, you know, got any lip readers, you know? Did you ever see those videos of the bad lip readers? Those are hilarious. You know, those little TikTok videos or shorts, you know? But he said, I'm not going to have anybody read my lips.
Hey, Coach is looking for somebody. Like, come here.
So Lachlan will be in his own end zone. Handoff. We're just going to get to the halftime. That's what we're going to do. Not going to do anything here as Harris took the ball with 30 seconds, and they will not have to snap it.
No.
They can just line up and say, we're going to go to halftime.
No way I'd snap it right here.
No. So anything disastrous happening will go into the locker room all tied up at 21 apiece. Unless you do the fake kneel down, Mary, like Dan Marino did back in the year. It was a 6. Boy, that was really insulting. 10 seconds, 9. Won't even do the play clock, and that will be officially halftime, all tied up in this district showdown. Macarthur and Newcastle. You wouldn't want it any other way. Get ready for the second half. We've got our band performances coming up as well. See the teams march off into their respective locker rooms, and we'll be back to halftime right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Barriers team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
Okay, so halftime now, and we've got the future Highlanderettes, as the public address announcer has gave it to these young ladies that put in for their performance. Halftime is brought to you by Subway at East 45th. Can't beat the Subway Series menu with the fresh baked bread daily. Eat fresh, your Mac headquarters, Southeast 45th Street in Lawton, with a new look. And the halftime will continue with these young ladies.
Put your hands together for our future Highlanderettes.
Future Highlanderettes, 21 all. We're all tied up at half. About 15 minutes left to go. We have the marching band with the Highlander Regiment coming out here in just a few. Make sure you download our free app on Apple and Android devices. It's free to download and free to watch on the Oklahoma Sports Network. On YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Facebook. Follow us there on all our social media, on X, on Instagram, also on Facebook. And then on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. So we get ready for the Highlander Regiment. I know they have some of the percussive arts lining up on this end as the Highlander Regiment coming out to march on the other end. And Subway has their new look on the Southeast 45th.
The 2024 Highlander Regiment.
And the 2024 Highlander Regiment making their way to center field. Will be enjoyed by halftime entertainment by Subway at Southeast 45th Street. Eat fresh.
Tonight, the band will be performing their halftime show, The Phantom of the Opera. Drum majors, is your band ready? Let's hear it for the Highlander Regiment.
Watching the Highlander Regiment here at halftime, brought to you by Eastside Subway. And there it is, the fight song that gets played to the hometown crowd. Newcastle fans that made their way for the first time ever of these two teams meeting, and it's all tied up at 21 apiece. Wow, what a first half. You're going to be in for a doozy in the second half as we're all tied up at 21 apiece. Macarthur and the Newcastle Racers. We'll give you some scoring updates and more halftime as we continue right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
At Billingsley Ford, we pride ourselves on the integrity and transparency of our pricing. The price you see is the price you pay. As your hometown Ford dealer, that's the way it should be.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Bring home the win at Billingsley Hyundai with huge savings every day from our massive inventory of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Come by today and see how we can help find a winning deal for you with America's best warranty. Now that's the Billingsley way.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing. Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists?
That's good. And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
Yeah, it's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Apology accepted.
Back here at Cameron Stadium, all tied up at 21 apiece with about 2:50 before half ends. We'll have the warm-up period. We had the Highlander Regiment there at the half. Certainly appreciated that. We'll give you some updated scores. 49 28-0. Elgin Douglas in the third quarter. Halftime, Jones led 49-0 over Mount St. Mary's. These are all on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Bethany leads Ardmore 28-3 in a gunfight over at the Original Rock as they were putting on their social media. It's 28-14. Guthrie leads Altus just by that narrow 2-touchdown lead. Midwest City at halftime, 59-0 over Class and SAS. Clinton at halftime over Cache, 13-10, making it a game there. Del City, 28-0 over Tahlequah. Walters, after being tied 13-all, now go up 21-13 over Stratford. 28-6, Carl Albert over Lawton High. And last night, Eisenhower beat Northwest Classen 55-6, and they hold on to an opportunity of making the playoffs. They only need to make in the 6 of the 8 of their district because it's 6A2. We got a minute 35 until they put the 3-minute warm-ups as the teams will come out. We'll take another timeout and be back to second half action, all tied up at 21 apiece right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere. Offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. or call 800-433-7300.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
Time.
Welcome back to Cambridge Stadium and welcome the Newcastle Racers to 5A1 football. We said this in the very beginning that this was a team last spring that was preparing to be in a 4A, gauntlet of what they normally see, Blanchard and Tuttle, and that didn't happen. They went and moved up to 5A. Elgin moved down to 4A, and they are off big, beating Douglas at the half. And so this is unfamiliar territory. We've kind of watched Newcastle from afar, being on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We've seen them play. And then this year, 4-3 record, but their 3 losses has been to, listen to this, Elgin, Blanchard, and Tuttle. So those are no slouches. Those are all teams that are going to be in the Final Four of 4A, those 3 teams right there. They beat Midwest City. They'll play Bishop McGuinness next week. The Macarthur Highlanders won the coin toss, elected to defer, and I asked you, Jay, what are you going to say? You say, I'm going to defer. Good choice, because you're going to get the ball the second half. You kept them out of the end zone. You kept them from scoring, and now you get the ball to start the second half.
Well, you know what coaches said at halftime. It's starting from scratch.
Yeah, it's 0-0.
It is. We got to go win this half. You win this half, you win the game. Don't worry about what we did before. Let's move on.
And the winner will have their position very nice for a district lead. Pam and Barry is your third quarter. No one sells more real estate than Pam and Barry with RE/MAX. They're not bragging. They're just applying for a job. Phone 248-8800, 248-8800. All tied up at 21 apiece. Gets this one to start to kick off. The Newcastle Racers will kick off to the Macarthur Highlanders, and they're all white, blue helmets, blue numbers. Macarthur, and they're all black with gold numbers. Ball teed up at the 40-yard line is going to be kicked deep in the end zone for a touchback, so to the 20-yard line we go.
We just need to establish our game, what we've been doing, what we've done all year, and we'll be fine. We got to make sure we limit the penalties. Just come out and play hard. I want to see us really be able to – I think we can stretch the field with these guys if we just get in the right situation. We can't do it. It's really hard to do it on 1st and 10 or 1st and 8, 2nd and 8. It's better to do it when you have, 2nd and 2.
Well, let's see what both teams come up. I don't think they're going to change a thing. There's no adjustments to make. It's all tied up at 21 apiece. Who's going to outlast the other? Lachlan back to throw. In the pocket, going to go long and deep and overthrown to Bo DeLong as he splits the 2 defenders. But you know what? Keeps him honest on that first run.
As I said, if I say don't do it on first down, that's what they do.
Well, and it was just a little overthrown. Lachlan got a little bit too much under it. And now you got to go back to your workhorse of let's pick up the first down now. You don't want to go a 3 and out, reset the 40-second clock, he said. Reset. Official still calling for it now, he does, at the 25, and then reset. And Lachlan, hand clap into the backfield, but misses. But then a host of Newcastle Racers gets the tackle at the original line of scrimmage, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 10. So you waste one with a long pass. They did their key assignments to stay on Harris, and now it's a passing down and a 3rd down, and let's see where Josh Rushing is. He's alone on the bottom end of your screen.
Single coverage. It'll be
back
there.
To work. He's looking. Flushed out of the pocket. Loads and throws.
Oh,
it's
no,
tipped.
picked.
Oh, and then it's intercepted by Shanuel, the quarterback. Again, before with a pick 6, he gets the interception and then skates down to about the 13-yard line. This is a beast. He's scored all 3 touchdowns. He's had a pick 6 with a one hand, and now an interception to set up his team. 1st and 10 inside the red zone of the Highlanders to start second half.
Well, I get what Lachlan's trying to do there. He's trying to get the first down right at the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
But just throwing across your body or throwing back to the middle, it's a nightmare.
Well, we got a down Highlander, even though he's out of the field of play. They're going to make sure he's not rolled up on. Unfortunate. They'll call him to the sides. The Newcastle Racer fans are getting to stand up with an applause, and we'll try to see who we're attending to. I don't have a number. I don't have a jersey. It's just because he went off on the sidelines. So as they tend to him, we'll take a timeout with him. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your new home or remodeling project, build it right with Comanche Home Center. Our professional staff can help you every step of the way to make sure you get the best lumber, tools, and supplies to tackle any job imaginable. Give us a call today for a free estimate. Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
All right, back to action. That's Trey Kibble that kind of had a one hopper over to the bench. They'll tend to him. Samuel, handoff to T.J. Bradford, and he will not escape the grasps and the clasps of the defense right there at the 14-yard line. So the storyline has been turnovers tonight. Good. Interceptions by both teams. Fumble recovery by both teams. And you kind of make the other one pay. Let's see if we can keep them out of the end zone after that pick by Shanuel. And Shanuel has scored all 3 touchdowns and has had 2 interceptions. Got a man in motion going to the top side of your screen. Shanuel in the shotgun formation. Handoff to Bradford, stretch play to the 10, down to the 9, and he'll get down to about the 8-yard line. And we got a whistle there to stop, and that's going to be a 3rd down, and it's short. What do you think, QB up the middle? Why not?
Yeah, why not? That's what's got you
I mean,
where you're
it's
at.
not stopped him yet.
I'm going to run blitz every single hole.
Oh, I know. You're just going to have to take your chances at it.
I'm just going to try to get him. They're heavy to the right.
Yeah, that heavy run package we are coming up to fill the gaps,
That's
and there it is. Got T.J. Bradford on a stop and a loss of a yard. And it's going to be 4th down and about 4. Yeah, they think they're going to kick a field goal.
That's what they're going to
do. Yeah, Shanuel will go to the sideline. This will be a 25 or 26-yard attempt.
Be careful here, though. You never know out of these deals, you get a fake and somebody's wide open. Be prepared.
Well, bad snap here. Fire drill. That'd be awesome.
Watch out.
Let's call for something.
Don't jump.
26-yard field goal attempt for the Newcastle Racers. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is no good. So it's a miss, and you talk about the sigh of relief for all the Highlander faithful, and a nice little golf clap to, I think I got my heart back out of my throat. And a miss. And the ball will go to the 20-yard line. In high school, when a field goal is missed, it goes to the 20.
Wow, I like it.
So you escape points with the interception. Now let's get back to work and play Highlander football. Still all tied up at 21 apiece with 9:13 left to go in quarter number 3. Lachlan in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers in the top side of your screen. Man in motion. Fake to the motion man up the middle. I'll tell you what, how did he get out of that collapsed to get even a yard out of that?
Yeah, there's not much there. They've just got – you can just look at how many people. There's 9 guys right around the ball.
Yep. We'll line it up again. Harris will find a crease, though, when he gets it. Stretch play now with Harris going outside the corner.
He'll get the first
Taking
down.
Defenders with him. That is all Harris past the 31-yard line. Taking defenders with him. 1st and 10, move the chains. And they'll go quickly. He runs into the officials. They're going to.
Officials like everybody needs to slow down. Just one touch.
Okay.
Now let's go.
All right, now you go. Well,
he's breathing hard too because he's running.
Well, I understand. He almost ran into Lachlan, who was ready to snap this. Lachlan, handoff. Harris. Oh, he is met at the original line of scrimmage. That's going to be
Josiah.
Oh, Josiah. I'm sorry. So Josiah comes in. Now Harris comes back in. Goes a little off with a 1-2 punch between these two. Yeah, Trey Kibble is in now.
Woo!
And it's a flare, throw-it-out catch, and a leaping after the shoestring tackle. Dives his way up to about the 37-yard line, so it's going to bring up a 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 7. Lachlan and company trying to make something work. Stretch play here, trying to Harris to get the corner. Nope, won't do it. And that's going to be a 4th down and a punting situation for the Highlanders. So both teams spying each other out defensively. The Highlanders breathe the sigh of relief after the interception. to get a missed field goal and a 26-yard field goal attempt. Tate will stand back at his 27-yard line. Return man will stand back at his 32. Get all of this, Mr. Tate. He does high, deep, calls for the fair catch at the 31-yard line. So your Pam and Barry third quarter has been a try to meet for meet. You know, you do what we do, matching your defense, and we're still tied up at 21 apiece with 7:18 left to go here in the third.
Both teams haven't changed anything that they did in the first half.
No, and why would you? I mean, it's worked. I mean, there's really nothing you have to adjust. Maybe a couple of things here or there, but, you know, Highlanders needed to adjust that Shamuel up the middle. I mean, that quarterback was just –
Well, look at the great call, though, down there on third down. I mean, great defensive call. So Macarthur needs to stand up again.
All right. Match what you've got to what they've got. Shamuel in the shotgun formation. Handoff Bradford. Off tackle on the far side of the field. Gets upended as he gets up to about the 36-yard line. Brings up a second down and about 8.
If you can hold him to 2 or 3 yards, I'm happy.
Yeah, I am too. I mean, but he can break one. He's
Lord.
got that speed that
He
you
does.
saw. If he gets out in the secondary, we saw that came off of a tackle to get him by the shoestrings. Shanuel will have T.J. Bradford next to his right. Got a man in motion. It's a tight end coming to the near side. Handoff. Oh,
big boy. He just kept it.
It was just a fake to Bradford. We went for the fake, and we got a man down at the 30. Is that a Newcastle racer that's down? It looks like a white jersey.
It's a racer that's down.
Yeah. Is that Bradford?
Oh, he doesn't see him yet.
Oh, he doesn't. He's Whitecap didn't. Okay. So officials timeout for an injury, and we'll take it with him. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home. Connect with a personal banker and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
All right, so Cody Nix, the right guard, kind of attended to for the Newcastle Racers. He goes off to the sideline. Brings up a third down, though. 3rd down and 6.
Big play.
Yeah, Shamuel has been up the middle, has been their bread and butter. In the shotgun formation. Back to work, back to pass.
After
misses the sack, loads and throws on the run, and that's away. So that's going to be 4th down in a punting situation for Newcastle.
Well, both teams have really stepped it up
defensively.
They have.
And we miss that. You know, quarterbacks are so sly. They just think that they're anchored there in cement, and they watch you come, and they see you, and they just take one little side step to the side, and whoop, there you go.
And he just
you missed.
rolled all the way out and then has to throw.
Yeah.
And you don't roll. It is very hard to roll out left when you're a righty and then throw that ball back.
So Josh Rushing going to be the return man for the Highlanders with some speed at the 30-yard line. Let's see if he can get a hold of this one and a couple of blocks.
They better hurry up.
With 3 seconds, it'll be delay a game.
It's going to be.
That is. That's it. Unless they call a timeout. Delay a game.
We'll take 5 more.
So, yeah, it gives us a little bit more. Took a little bit too long off that 25-second clock to get that punt in. So now the punt will stand back at his own 21-yard line. Josh Rushing will stand back at his own 36.
Oh, he just booted off. He shanked it.
And it goes straight up and bounces for the Macarthur roll back to the 30. This will be a 3-yard punt?
Maybe. May not be a 3-yard, maybe a 0-yard.
Negative. From the original line of scrimmage, it's shanked off his foot.
He lost 2 yards.
So the special teams missed field goal and now a bad punt sets up the Highlanders in good field position all tied up at 21 apiece. Boy, we've got a good one here at Cameron Stadium.
I like it.
Now let's
I'm
just
loving
assault them, just grind it out with a touchdown. But, they've answered every time. We started off with 7-0. They answered with 2. They went up to 14-7. It's been that way back and forth. Still tied up at 21 apiece. Lachlan with a hard count. Handoff to Harris. Harris tries to get the spin moves, get caught in the wash in the spin cycle, down to about the 25-yard line.
Big number 77 now. He's a load. 73's a load. They got some big guys.
Well, let's see if we can wear him down. 4-quarter game. Lachlan back to work. Harris right up the middle, splits that one block that he needed down to about the 22-yard line. Brings up a 3rd down and about 4 at 5:43 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Harris will come out. Josiah in. Handoff Josiah. Boy, he's got the little jitterbugs syndrome. He's going to get right. Now, what we said before, they've never called for a measurement before. The Whitecap will go look down there, and he'll either say,
it's 4th down.
No, 4th down.
Yard short. We're going. Here we go.
All right, so Lachlan with Josiah in.
He gets the 1st down.
Gets and rolls.
Yeah, he gets it.
Gets right down to where the sticks needed to be. Newcastle is trying to say that they didn't get it. Ball placed. See where it is. Whitecap will look. Still no call. Will he call for the chains?
Nah.
No, he is.
Here.
And you said
after
no.
I said at halftime.
You said they've not done it. He's going to call for a measurement.
I have not seen it in like 2 years. I've not seen them ever do it.
Well, they're going to do it here. Close enough when a 21-21 all game. A lot riding on it. Well, a coach can ask for it too. If you're undecided, you stand there for a second or two and you can't really quite determine, they'll stretch it out and see. What do you say, Jay?
I think it's 1st down.
Oh, no. It's going to be
short.
by a hair. So Newcastle comes up with a turnover on downs.
Well, they went for a field goal. We went for a 1st down.
Yeah. Well, and I really wish Harris was the guy that was in there for that yards. You need nothing against Josiah, and he got right to the sticks, but Harris just finds a way, and I know he kind of looks a little bit tired between these two, but we got a long way to go yet in this one, but this is the way this 3rd quarter has been. It's been a 21 game at the half. It's still 21 all with 5:10 left to go, but you've pinned back Newcastle on their own 18. Let's see maybe another Newcastle mistake. I like that. Fumble or a pick here. Shanuel, shotgun. Handoff Bradford. Bradford upended after he gets up to about the 23-yard line.
Still holding him in check.
Well, it's harder for the quarterback when he does it, and I know he gets hit, but that 6'5" frame is a lot bigger than what Bradford's bringing in. Bradford's 5'10" and 175 pounds. Shamuel is 6'5", 230.
There he goes, running.
Yeah. That's what you need. That's what I was saying. The quarterback will get it to you. We've got a cramp here for a Newcastle racer in the secondary. See, and that's why, a little bit hotter here in October. And that's why I say 4 quarters conditioning is Alex Schumard is going to be attended to by a lineman before they even get any of the people out there. He said, I got you. I got you, brother. Get your, they're going to let him get up.
He's going to try to get
Trainer,
up.
He's going to say, I know what it is. It's a cramp.
I got a cramp and it hurts.
You got any Gatorade? You got something back there? It's too late for that, huh? So, what you usually see in the very beginning of the season, but this is traditionally warm October, where it's been a couple of stretches of 90 degrees when they were practicing on Tuesday night, Monday night. So it's a 1st down by the quarterback down to the 4:30-minute mark. 3rd quarter. Got a man in motion. It is thrown to the pop motion man coming to the near side of the field. Little dose of Macarthur medicine. skirts his way up to about the 35-yard line. So a decent pickup there. In the junk with the pop motion. Gets up a second down and about 4. .403 and counting. Samuel.
That guy's moving.
And we got this.
This guy's moving.
Whistled all over the place.
22's false start. I'm telling you, he moved.
I want to make sure.
I'm sure.
It is.
I saw him leave. Like, you ain't supposed to go yet. You know the count.
So that helps the Highlanders now on a second down and about 9. Clock will still roll. Wait, we got stoppage of the clock, and the Whitecap wants to talk to, wants to talk to
4:43. Tell the coach.
Yeah.
Because I can't hear you.
3:43 is what he wants on the clock. Okay. I mean, they are calling this very precise about clock management, these officials. Hats off to that. A lot riding on this game. Got number 43 in motion, going to go to the top side of your screen. Samuel going to ride this out. Back to pass, back to throw. Wants to air this one out. A little pushing and shoving. And that's going to be, I'll tell you what.
That's ticky-tacky.
That is really close to when you call that. Rex Heskew, that young man has been out most of the season. They get him back. That's their number one go-to receiver. And the Highlander faithful, and that wasn't even that was uncatchable, but that's not a call you call in high school anyway. But I'm just saying that's ridiculous. But it's going to move the chains, and a costly error. And the Macarthur faithful lets the Whitecap and the rest of them know they weren't happy with that call. 3:27, right outside their own 46-yard line. Samuel. Hand off to Bradford, makes one man miss. Here he goes outside the skates. Still on his feet, gets the first down and down to about the 35-yard line. That's what you want to contain him, but it's kind of like you can only do it so long, and then he'll burst one, and he did there. Breathing down the Highlanders' neck with 3:19 left to go. Samuel in the shotgun formation. Straight back to pass, rolling to the near side of the field, want to throw. Wide open. Caught down to about the 22-yard line.
Another first down.
That's too easy.
They're moving it.
They're going to Rex Heskew, and like I said, that young man has not been out. He's been out for a long time. Just recently come back last week in their game. Outside the red zone, knocking at the door, Newcastle Racers. Hard count.
Be ready for
almost
run blitz.
Come.
Be ready for run blitz here. Because I'm thinking they're going to run the ball here. He's going to try to get right up the middle again. There he goes.
Right there. Skates past a defender down to about the 14. That's way too much. And Samuel, it's been a one-man show so far. I mean, he has scored all of their touchdowns, one with a pick six on defense, and the other has just been lower the shoulder pads and into the end zone. And it's second down and short. Now, we did stop them on that initial drive after we stalled out, and they missed that field goal. And we're still tied up at 21 apiece. Samuel to Bradford. Bradford down to about the 13.
Third down and 1.
Third and 1. Well, this is quarterback keep up the middle, and, he'll get you 3 to 4 yards.
Well, I'm going to run blitz and see if he can.
Well, I mean, that would literally.
That's where I'm coming from. Make you think about kicking a field goal again.
So a big third down, but it's third down in a very short one. Samuel, hard count. Looks like we were going to come. They placate that to see what we come with defensively. 9 seconds on the play clock.
Oh,
hand off to Bradford, and he'll waltz in and score. So Bradford skates through to get the touchdown for the Newcastle Racers, and the PAT coming up. Well, contain him so much, that's what I said, and then he starts to get loose.
Well,
and the PAT
answer.
coming up. Well, yes. Well, you're forced to now. I mean, forced to answer points with points. And the PAT coming up. Now, remember, we jumped off sides last time. We've done that a couple of times. This time, not. Up and through. And good. 28-21 is your score with 1:34 left to go in the third. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Welcome back to Cameron Stadium on a great Friday night of football across the Oklahoma Sports Network. We got a great one here, 28-21. This time it's not Shamuel. It's T.J. Bradford goes in for the score for the touchdown. PAT is good, 28-21. Newcastle on top. Macarthur has to answer. Wayne's Drive-In is your kickoff sponsor with 2 locations to serve you. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Before it's going to chip shot this one short at about the 11. Oh, and then he is taken defensively down hard after the return. So we had some good, and we lost a shoe or something. Something came out that's brown over there. What is that? Over there on that yellow marker.
I see it too.
They're going to pick it up. I don't know what it is. Some piece of clothing. Oh,
That's
it's a ball. It's a football. I'm sorry. It's theirs for the kicking. He just left it right there. And so we've set ourselves in a hole after the short kickoff. Before it was in the end zone for touchbacks. So now we're right outside the 16-yard line. Let's see what Lachlan and company can do offensively for the Highlanders. Hand clap.
Oh, he went the wrong way.
Bust play. Looking back to pass. Little
He's
pushing and shuts. Oh, and there's no flag on that. Trying to go to Bo DeLong on the far side of the field.
I thought he had him there, and it just out through him a little bit.
Right, just a little bit off target. Trying to go deep to try to get a score quickly.
Do it again. 13 just came out. The guy covering deep.
I got you.
Call it again.
Lachlan, got to get the first down, though. That's what I'm worried about there. Josh rushing. Lowers his shoulder. Oh, wow. He gets twisted at the 19, spins at the 20, gets up to about the 22-yard line, brings up a third down and short. Going to get a first down. You got to get Harris to get you 3 and go with that. Lachlan. Harris. Man, he's
going to be close.
Another one he's right at the sticks. The guy that's marking here on the near side, that's first down. That's to the 25. They're both on the white marker, and that's where he needed to get. Yeah, yep. Whitecap says, yeah, take it.
And
thank you, sir. Clock. And roll the clock with 1:14 left to go. So a fresh set of downs for the Highlanders. That's the first step, but you're still back in your own territory. Long way to go for this one. Handoff up the middle. Off tackle to the near side of the field, and mouthpiece comes out and everything else at the 27-yard line. We'll pick that up. Thank you. But it's a second down and long. Really containing that run game. Lachlan, back to work, back to throw. Watch out from behind you. Yep. Oh, and then he spins, and the ball is stripped out, but it goes out of bounds right at the original line of scrimmage. Nowhere to throw, so almost a coverage sack. I thought he was going to get blindsided because he didn't have those two defenders behind him. And your First Baptist East instant replay, come join their growing community. Eastside Church. They're on Highway 7. First Baptist East, thank you for your instant replays. Giving us a second look at this one. Highlanders down a score. Need to answer something here. And our fullback that needs a little bit of, what are we running here? Fake, roll into the far side of the field, under some escape. Wow. And that is quarterback on quarterback. But you know what? He's kind of gimpy getting up right there.
Yep. He might have.
Shanling, who was in the pursuit of Lachlan, is gingerly off the field, but a punting situation now for Tate. And we've said that before. Get a hold of this one and a whole lot more. He'll stand back at his 16. Return man will stand back at his 40. 28 seconds remaining here in the third.
Oh, it's kind of low.
Yeah, but it's going to get a nice little hop. One hopper at the 35. Contained by the defense up to the 40, and that's where they'll start. Let's see what Jackson Shanuel, a little chasing Lachlan there, a little gimpy. He's playing both sides. See what. I know he's tough.
He's a gamer.
Oh yeah, he scored 3 of their scores until that last one, which was finally by T.J. Bradford to make it 28-21. 18 seconds remain, and we'll have a fourth quarter to play. Yep, Shanuel looks to be okay. Just jogs out like nothing. Well, big players make big plays in moments like these, hopefully. For the Highlanders, let's see it. Shanuel. Hand off to Bradford. Bradford's starting to catch a little bit now. See? Gets escapes with spin moves past the 50 inside Highlander territory. Now which team looks a little tired? As T.J. Bradford's starting to catch on fire now. We've contained him for almost 3 full quarters. He scored the last touchdown, and maybe he's just starting to get going.
They're willing to let this run out.
And they will. End of 3. Newcastle leads 28-21. We'll be back with the fourth and final period, unless it's OT, right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Bar S Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Welcome into your fourth and final period here at Cambridge Stadium, right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Comanche Home Center is your fourth quarter sponsor. We'll get them here in a second as Shanuel get a man in motion. Make tight end, and he'll have 3 receivers here on the near side. Handoff to Bradford. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
It's coming back.
About the 32-yard line, and there's a flag on the play.
There's holding. He drug him all the way to the ground.
So Comanche Home Center is your fourth quarter sponsor with over 50 years of experience in the lumber industry. They provide building materials to do it right. Carpet One with floor covering, products for the individual builder or commercial, number 2 Southwest C Avenue.
Well, that helps.
And the holding will back them up. Finally, a penalty that will cost them a little bit. Let's see if we can make an advantage out of it. Shanuel will remain in the shotgun formation. Bradford in the backfield. Stretch play going the far side of the field. And he is corralled nicely right up to about the 47-yard line.
It looks like Trey Williams, number 12.
Trey is vying for MVP of the game for the Highlanders with 2 interceptions already. And then this one with a nice tackle. Second down and long. Second and 16 with 11-14 just underway here in the fourth quarter. Shamuel in the shotgun formation with 3 receivers here on the low end of your screen. Rolling, looking, throwing on the run.
Looks like we got him.
Oh, we picked it. And that is a one-handed interception. Awesome for Adam Austin.
And now,
what a play.
And a 15-yard after that because he hit him late.
So there you go with a one-handed. The commit to Arkansas shows why he's a D1 prospect right there. Boom.
Wow.
And then readjust the body and then off. And then the little chin music to add 15 on top of it. Because the flag starts right at the 18-yard line. So trying to go put this one away. Newcastle and the Highlanders doing their stuff on the back end. We got a discussion here by the Whitecap. So here we'll get the call. Personal foul against Newcastle.
I don't know what takes so long.
Well, I guess he's getting both opinions there. Yep.
Okay.
So the Highlanders escape from an opportunity of trying to go deep. I guess it's just as good as a punt, but the 15 yards after the Adam Austin highlight reel, one-handed interception. Let's see what Lachlan and company can do. 2 receivers here on the near side, 1 up on the top side. Got a man in motion. Fake to the motion man. Gets a block, Harris, and just runs out of real estate. Yeah, right about the 33-yard line. So just a gain of a couple. We are in the fourth quarter. Newcastle leads 28-21. Highlanders looking to try to answer points with points to try to tie this one up. The clock will tick in games like this. Makes one man miss. Harris dives past the 37-yard line up to about the 38. Brings up a 3rd down and 3. 15 is hobbling now. Again, that's their quarterback and their go-to guy. And I think it's a cramp, I think. Shamuel is going to be looked at. Yeah, he's got a cramp. They're putting a leg up in the air. So we'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
So back to work for the Highlanders with 10:31 here in the fourth.
Getting the hole.
Going to be, and I was wondering when we're going to get the quarterback keep to try to get that. He's got some extra.
First down.
He's got some extra room and he's got some extra energy because he's not running the ball as much. So that quarterback keep gets the first down, move the chains. Lachlan back to work. Handoff. There he goes, hit that corner, spin move, and then gets up to about the 48-yard line. Another handoff up the middle.
Huge.
Wow, what a space. To the 40, 35, 30. That's a foot race to the 20, to the 10, 5. Touchdown, Macarthur!
Wow, what a run. What a huge hole. Boom, just hits that hole so hard.
And the speed showed. Your First Baptist East, a foot race into the end zone with a touchdown in the PAT to try to tie this one up. Your First Baptist East instant replay.
I'm going to tell you right now, without 16 in there, or 15 in there, the quarterback, without him in there, they're a different team.
Oh, yeah, it's...
Because that's where he's been stopping us, right up the middle.
Well, and the thing is, that young man's played both sides of the ball. You know, and for 4 quarters, especially in warmer nights as it's been, really takes the fatigue on the body. Very important PAT coming up for the Highlanders. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. We are all tied up at 28 apiece. We got a long way to go for this one. 9:49 left to go in the fourth. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
All right, back here to Cameron Stadium. It's an all tied up ball game, 28 apiece. Highlanders did theirs by answering. 9:49. That was a 50-yard plus run into the end zone for a touchdown. Drive summary by City National Bank. One size does not fit all. Find the account that fits yours today. Your ideal account waits you at City National Bank, member FDIC. Several locations to choose from. Kickoff sponsor brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. 2 locations to serve you in Lawton. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Ball teed up at the 40-yard line in the middle of the hash. Looks right, looks left. Chip this one to that second row interior. Taken at the 20. Oh,
Good
and
job.
then right there with the defensive
there you
stop.
go.
What a chase down on special teams. Let's see this again on your First Baptist East instant replay. Try to get on that corner and nothing doing. That's number 35, is it not? You get that number on him? Is that Nick Chadwell? Is that 35, or did I get a different number on that?
Let's see who makes that tackle.
Slow to get up.
That's 35.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like to me. 36.
36, okay. That sounds more like it.
Morris?
36, yeah, Ezra Morris, yeah. All right, so here we go. You wanted one, you got one. A district showdown.
And a different quarterback.
And an instant classic. Yeah, Shanuel is, well, this is their backup quarterback. We've seen a little bit him. He also is receiver, Caden Longman. And he'll have TJ Bradford in the backfield. Let's see how long 15 stays out after cramping up. Handoff to Bradford. And he'll be taken down. A.J. Vaughn and a host of Highlanders as he gains up only to the 22-yard line. Now you see maybe momentum. Little Mo can come back the other way. It was a 21-all ball game at the half. Newcastle scored their touchdown, and now the Macarthur Highlanders finally answered, and it's a second down and long. And still in at quarterback, Caden Longman, the backup quarterback. It's a new play call from the sidelines. Right up the middle. Nothing going.
It ain't quite the same. That ain't the same. Here he comes back in.
Well, it's going to be a third down and long. Well, I mean, And when and when you start those cramping, I mean, that's hard to get rid of. You know what I mean? It just nags you. You know what I mean? That fluid is not a replacement for what's already gone. I mean, it just takes a little time. But let's see what they can do here. 3rd down and long. Shanuel comes in after a couple of snaps from Longman. 3 receivers in the top side of your screen. Back to work, rolling out, looking to pass. Screen. Over
wide
to Bradford is wide open, a foot race to the 30, 35, 40, 50, 45, 40. Still on his feet, has to be talked by Quentin Mask, and then finally taken down at the 12-yard line. So you get your magic man to come in just at the right time to set up a screen, and there is a foot race to the end zone. A nice cutback move at the 35, gains all the extra yards, and they set up shop. What do we got here?
Something's going on.
Is there a flag or what?
There's something.
You got a white cap coming. They're all kind of. Well, we're going to find out from the white cap what's going on here. We missed that, and so here it is. There is a legal man downfield.
Wow. That all comes back.
What a saving play.
Wow.
Illegal man downfield. Coach Brickman wants an explanation because on the screen he threw the hat. That's right. And that's why he throws the hat. This hat's off to this officiating crew. They have watched everything. And we didn't see it. We saw the great run by T.J. Bradford. And Coach Brickman is giving the white cap. He says, okay, go back to your – go back. That's it. That's it.
Heard enough.
We already gave you a sideline warning. The next time it's a penalty. So that erases a huge – oh, there's the flag way back at the 29-yard line. I never saw it.
I never saw it either. I didn't see it.
The Macarthur Highlanders show their excitement. Newcastle Racers show their disapproval.
There's another flag. There's another helmet. His hat came back off again. Oh. He's mad. He's got a flag out. He is not happy.
Oh, is it for the
something?
Wow. Well, you got them upset. Let's see what the white cap does here. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, Newcastle.
Wow.
So that backs him up another. What a time to do it. And he says, you want one more? Let's see. What a turn of events. And I'll tell you what, you can watch this instant classic over and over again when this loads back up on archive. It will be on YouTube. For those who are watching on Facebook and on X, we want to thank you.
9-yard line? 9-yard
wow.
line. 3rd and forever.
And we're at 8 minutes, just shy, 7:59 left to go in the fourth quarter. We'll wind the 25-second clock. Let's see if we've rattled them off their case. But I'll tell you what, that screen was the best play designed at the right time.
Great call.
Great call by Coach. Shanuel stands back at his own 4 in the shotgun formation. Straight back to pass, looking underfield. This is going to be a screen coming back this way. Going to cross Grains and then hit. And we get a flag in the play coming from the other side of the field up to about the 16-yard line. Hard-hitting district play action here.
I think we may have offensive pass interference. Because he dang sure pushed
They're going to wave it off. He's going to wave it off. So we waved off a yellow, and that's going to be the down of 4th down.
It'll be 4th down.
And they're going to be a punting situation. The Highlanders should have decent field position coming up with Josh Rushing, the return man. A little bit of excitement, a little bit of mo coming back the Macarthur way, and an all-tie ball game at 7:31 and counting. The clock still running.
He wants to make sure it's running. That white hat does not play. That's the first one this year, I'm telling you, he doesn't play. I don't know where he's from, but he's good.
Punter will stand back at his own 5. Josh Rushing will stand close to midfield. If he can just get a hold of a little bit of this one. High, he's going to back away, and that's just going to go out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. So, is this a timeout? Why are we huddled up here?
No, we're just changing the ends of the
okay.
field. Here we go.
All right.
Whitehead will get him going here in about 1 second.
Yeah, I understand that.
He's not
Okay, a
playing.
half a field to work with to try to go with a go-ahead touchdown, but still plenty of time to go in this one. It's 7:04 left to go here in the fourth. Lachlan will have rushing.
Oh, the ball's out.
Oh, my goodness. He has to pick it up, scrape it. Wow, you just saw instant disaster. Was that supposed to go to Josh Rushing? A little confusion about whether it should have been popped.
It may be a forward pass.
Coach Brett will say.
Oh, he said it's a forward pass, too.
Forward,
That's what I was thinking.
Forward pass, yeah.
I was thinking we were going to pop it to him out to the front.
Yeah. Well, he says moving forward, that's really what it was. And he said he tried to say that it's more of a handoff, Coach. That's why he declared it as a down. But, boy, that was disaster. Lachlan, handoff, Harris, nowhere to go. Up to about the 46-yard line. Boy, match for match, chess match between these coordinators. Who can bust a big one? Who can take the clock management to get the final score? We were talking to our crew next door. He said maybe who has the ball last will win this game. I said, boy, it looks like that's what it's dialed up to be. Those other games are finishing up. We want to welcome you into the broadcast booth on this one on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Timeout, Macarthur.
Macarthur calls timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
All right. So we're back to action here with 5:47 left to go. Third down and long. Third down and 15. Do you have a miracle play to get something back here?
They're coming so hard.
Oh, I know.
You need something reverse.
Well, and that's what we were doing, and that's why we got busted off on those screens when you put the pressure on. Lachlan in the shotgun formation. Fake handoff, looking to pass. They're going to look to throw, and then he's going to throw on the run.
And he got it.
And that's going to be a catch at the 32-yard line. He knows where number 2 is at any given time. They have practiced this. They have repped this. This is just awesome to watch, to go to Josh Rushing and a saving first down, move the chains inside Newcastle territory, right outside the 32-yard line.
Looked like they jumped.
Lachlan to Harris. Harris, spin move to the 31-yard line to get one.
Is that number 16 and 15? They have a dual threat. Uh-oh. He's hobbling. Yeah, we don't need him hobbling. Come on. Come on, shake it off. He comes out, and Thomas comes back in.
Stretch play.
Cut it back.
He did. He cut it back just in the right time to get it down to about the 27-yard line. Third down. This will be 4-down territory with 4:50 left to go here in the fourth quarter. All tied up at 28 apiece. Big third down right here for the Highlanders. 3rd and 6. You need 6. Let you get some.
Got it.
For Josiah. And then some to the 20.
Hang
Tries
on the
for
ball.
the strip. And then down to about the 16-yard line. They're trying for the strip and not the tackle.
No, hang on.
And you're
to the ball,
inside the
baby.
red zone. The Ballard's Garage red zone. We got it down. Number 15, is it again?
That's 16.
Or
this
16
time.
is down with a cramp.
That's one of their guys that's just tough, man.
And the Ballard's Garage red zone. Family-owned and operated auto repair shop catered to you and your needs with flexible hours, willing to work with your schedule to get your car fixed right. Call for an appointment today at 699-2400.
They're gassed.
We'll take a timeout. Be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network. All right, so it's a quick little, okay, you got that kind of a timeout.
Newcastle has to be gassed.
Well, let's see if we can take advantage of that when they have players going both ways to try to punch this one in.
Gosh almighty.
Oh, and that's the delay of game.
No, we jumped.
No, false start. All right, come on, guys. You're digging yourselves in a hole. You have them backed up against the wall. Let's not give them a free gift. Clock stops at 4:24. Brings up a first down and 15. Well, let's go. Let's assault them right where their weakness is if they're getting tired. Hand off to Josiah. Josiah gets down to about the 15-yard line, trying to get some of those yards back. And they'll take some of that clock off, too, with 4 minutes and counting. Second down and 8. Lachlan tries to get a new play call. He wants the Macarthur faithful on their feet to cheer. He says, I want some adrenaline. We need some help. We're at home and we need your help. So the fans are starting to respond to Lachlan's command. Going to ride that right up the middle, and boy, stopped.
Got a couple, so it'll be third down.
So third down, and you're going to have to go 7 yards to move the sticks. Got to get down to about the 7.5, 8-yard line. And the tick, 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 tick. 3:27 and counting. Lachlan with Josiah next to him on his left. Quarterback Keat. Oh, was that a face mask? Because his head
Looked
turned
like
and
he got him by his head.
He went backwards, but it's fourth down. What do you do here? We've never tried a field goal.
Field goal.
I think you got to try it.
I think you got to go.
I think you got to try it.
You got to kick the field goal.
You got to trust in that. The process. Earlier, Newcastle tried a field goal and did not get it. It's about the same. Well, there was about a 26-yarder. This is going to be 14. It's going to be a 24. No, it's going to be a 31-yard attempt. 31-yard attempt to try to go up by 3. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way. This kick's got the distance, and this kick is good. Puts it through the first field goal of the year to put 3 on the board. 31-28. Can your defense get a stop? 2:29 away from a possible victory, but Newcastle is not going anywhere.
This game ain't over.
No. We'll keep it here because the excitement
from it.
So 31-28, and the biggest field goal of that young man's life right there.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. All year long, he's kicked extra points really well.
Yeah.
And he had great leg on him. They would always hit the net. They were high. I always just thought he did a good job. And that was under that kind of pressure, because you know the pressure. When you're down there, you're the only guy kicking. So, that was good. It was really good.
Well, the other thing is Macarthur has 2 timeouts. Newcastle has all 3 of their timeouts remaining. Kickoff is brought to you by Wayne's Driving, with 2 locations to serve you. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Ball teed up at the 40-yard line. 31-28. Highlanders regain the lead, but Newcastle, will they have enough gas to try to answer with any kind of points with 2:29 left to go?
Like he's going to try to kick this one really deep.
Looks left, looks right. Let's see. Let's not get it.
Yep, he's over their head. Ooh.
Right at the 8-yard line. Let's contain him, though.
Stay in your lane.
Whoa! There's a big hit right there at the 17-yard line.
That's
and the Highlanders special teams.
Welcome to 5A.
There it is. Let's see it again on the First Baptist East instant replay. There you go.
Wow. Loving it.
2:23 and counting.
You got to be physical with physical.
Well,
when they're tough, you got to be tough.
Comanche Home Center fourth quarter has been a doozy. Want to thank those who are watching on Facebook, those who are on YouTube, and those who are on X. You've got a great one in district matchup here, 31-28 Highlanders. Newcastle with all 3 timeouts, and this is what you practice all summer long with your 2-minute offense.
Well, it's all, every time it's a four down series. I mean, you're going no matter what. You have to. He's back to throw.
Going to throw long and deep, and that is caught. Puts it right on the money, right outside the 42-yard line.
Wow, that's just you give him too much time to throw it there. Come on, you got to hold him here.
They're in business now with the big, long pass by Shanuel. Hand off to Bradford. Oh, and he breaks away from a would-be tackle. He will scoop and into the end zone for a score. Touchdown, Newcastle, with 1:49 left to go. What a game this has been. Right there as she should have been stopped. Bradford, we said, when you get him loose, and that's what he does. 3 touchdowns by Shanuel. Now the second touchdown. Now you put it in your offense with a 2-minute drill. Try to come back because a touchdown can win it. And the PAT coming up, 1:49. What a classic this has been. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. 35-31. Don't go anywhere. We got a final 1:49. 2 timeouts for Big Mac coming up next right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind.
Time for your kickoff from Wayne's Drive-In with 2 locations to serve you. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. 31-35. Newcastle with the lead in that big throw by Shanuel. Connects, and then a missed tackle, and TJ Bradford skates for the score.
Back magic, here we go. Let's get it.
Well, you need it. You got to have it with 1:49. Ball teed up at the far side hash of the 40-yard line. And they're going to kick that right in the end zone, so we're not going to get any return here. It's just going to be in the touchback to the 20-yard line. Well, how will this one end? High school football at its best on a Friday night. Call the troops over. You say, you know what, we can do this. I mean, it's like
we've done it before.
You got 2 timeouts remaining. Big plays have been shown all night from both teams. Does Macarthur have a couple more in them to come up with an exciting win at the end?
Harris is coming back.
Well, you need him.
Yep.
Going to need something here.
You need an 80-yard scamper.
Well, let's see what we can come up with here. Lachlan will have 2 receivers on the top side of your screen. Handoff up the middle. Harris gets up to about the 25-yard line with
fast.
1:42. You got to keep going to the line and get the next play in. It's your 2-minute offense. Let's see what you can dial up. Hand clap by Lachlan. Lachlan to Harris. Harris makes one man miss, but that's it. Flag on the play. This could be a face mask, and that should get a first down for the Highlanders. But that stops the clock, thankfully. And Lachlan is already pointing that direction. We've got another man down. Is that Shanuel again? Is it 15 in the middle? No, it's not. Okay. Someone's got a cramp.
It's a 5-yard version, but still, first down.
Now they're going to go 10 to him, so an official's timeout for, it's a lineman. I mean, they're just wore out. I mean, this is a war, a battle of the district, both undefeateds in the district.
That's number 16. He's the one that's been all over the field. Gosh, he's an athlete.
The play resumes because of ball first and 10.
Well, got the fresh set of downs, 2 timeouts remaining, 1:27 at the closeout of this one. A district battle for someone to sit in the driver's seat alone. First place in the district on the line. Lachlan, hand clap, fake the handoff, looking to throw. That one is hit and tipped and falls incomplete. Second down. So they got their hand up in there, batted that one down. This will be 4-down territory, of course, with 1:18 remaining, down 35-31 the Highlanders. Can they make something happen like Newcastle was able to do to us? Handoff up the middle, gets up to about the 35-yard line for Josiah.
3rd down and about 7.
3rd down and 7. Lachlan with a buck left. A minute to win it. Time is of the essence. Back to work, back to pass. Throw it to Bo DeLong at the 50, and he'll get the first down, though.
Just go down.
Go down. And you're going to have to call a timeout here.
Yeah.
Well, the clock will stop until they move the chains, so maybe they won't use it yet because they'll have the next play and ready to go. Calls for it. Snap. Handoff. Now they'll probably call a timeout. Coach will call his first and gets down to about the 45-yard line with 37 seconds. We'll keep it here. A lot of nervous people in this on this side of Cameron Stadium and in the press box. I know I'm feeling it. Both bands up and running big time.
That was our second timeout.
Need a big play. Yeah, we got one left, right?
Yeah, that's what I think. One left.
Yeah. One timeout remaining, but 37 seconds to the victory for one of these two. Well, whatever you dialed up with a play, they batted down that one, but they came back, got Bo DeLong in the first. Man, officials are going to talk over there too. I guess they're going to try to say, hey, man, this is a last-second thing. Let's just try to get this one called right. Newcastle leads 35-31 after the Highlanders got that field goal after it was 21-all at the half. Nature of two halves. 37 seconds away from a victory in District 5A1 for the two undefeateds in 5A. And it's a 2nd down and about 6. Lachlan in the shotgun formation. Fake handoff, looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket, decides to run, and then he's going to get only up to about the 41-yard line. You're going to have to get a play call. You got to get up. They don't want to use a timeout. 23 seconds left. Down to 20. Going to have to snap it. Down to 17. To 16. They don't know the play. They're going to have to call a timeout. 12 seconds left to go. They snap this one. On the run. On the throw to run. 2-man coverage. No flag on the play to Josh Rushing at the 10. They went to the big guy and was not able to come down with it.
One play to go.
And it's a 4th down. It's it. This will be the game. Oh, that's not to Josh Rushing. I take that back. Timeout is called.
Macarthur's last.
And that's their last timeout.
No reason to take it home with you.
5 seconds. Yeah, might as well really talk about it. We'll keep it here. the final 5 seconds of this one. Oh, my goodness. I don't even know what to call. I mean, just you get into stuff like this. I mean, you gotta try for the end zone, really. I mean, it's just you can't really have any time to get the ball out of bounds to do anything. And, it's going to take about 3. This is the last play. This is the play.
This is it.
I mean, this isn't the fourth down. This is the play of the game with 5 seconds. Now, unless there is a defensive penalty, I would say a heave-ho, let him throw. I don't know if he can get it to the end zone, but, right, do what you can. And if there's a defensive penalty, it's one on-time down. But both teams fought so hard in this game. And we were saying, could it be the last person with the ball? All right, so let's set the scene here for you. 5 seconds remain. 35-31. Highlanders outside the Newcastle 41-yard line. The battle royale of this one. What's he going to say? Oh, he's going to put some seconds on the board? Okay.
8 seconds.
8 seconds. Well, that makes it a little different. You can have one play that gets you down into a closer area, but you got to get out of bounds right away. I mean, and you got to tell, and these are young kids. I mean, how do you do that? I mean, professionals can hardly do it.
Barely do it themselves.
They can't do it. Here it is, the play. Lachlan back to work. Flushed out of the pocket, looks to throw. And it's batted out behind him, and that will end the game. Newcastle have won this contest with 3 seconds left to go. They'll just take a knee. Lachlan didn't see the blind side coming, wanted to heave-ho and throw. Had the design play, but just didn't get the block that's needed. And that's what happens in games like this.
These are the ones that,
well,
it comes down. These are sometimes, there's always a winner and a loser, right?
Well, I understand that.
But you got to, I'm not disappointed in how we played today. I'm not.
No, I mean, you played your hearts out.
They gave up big plays.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate that we're on the wrong end of the stick, but still.
Well, the Newcastle Racers come in after a 4-3 record. Remember, they only lost to Elgin, Blanchard, and Tuttle. They were battle-tested, and that's going to take a knee to win it. What they did say is that many years ago, Coach had some easy non-district games, and Jeff Brickman says that didn't help us at all. When we got into district play, we got big-eyed, eyes, deer in the headlight looks.
Yep.
And he says that didn't help us. So the Macarthur Highlanders still in that number 2 position, but they'll have to prove themselves the last game of the season against Bishop McGuinness. Newcastle will play Bishop McGuinness next week. That will decide even more of the district. So, like you said, nothing to hang your head down on. A 35-31 contest. And that last one, you got to hand it to Shanuel, who just, made an incredible pass after cramping, incredible pass down into Highlander territory, and then a missed tackle by T.J. Bradford, who got it rolling. You kept T.J. Bradford in check for about 3 quarters. He scored the last 2 touchdowns, and that was it. That was made the difference. And so the Macarthur Highlanders don't need to hang their heads down low. They still got a lot to fight for. They still got playoffs. They still got a lot to consider. But that is your final. We're going to take a timeout and come back with your player of the game. We'll do that right after this timeout on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Well, a race to a finish in this one. And, when you start to dissect a game like this, we had good plays, bad plays. They had good plays, bad plays. Who makes it in the final end? And, they had cramping up, and you thought, okay, maybe they were running out of gas. Maybe we're going to take that opportunity. They just stood firm and then just kept at it. And congratulations, hats off to the Newcastle Racers. They will now take the lead in the district. That's the first district loss for the Macarthur Highlanders, second loss on the season after losing last time 0 week to the Elgin Owls. Player of the game is brought to you by Sovereign Bank, formerly First National Bank and Trust. We have a new name and a new look to empower your financial goals as well as serving our community. 2 locations to serve you in Lawton, 702 Northwest Sheridan Road, 6702 Quanah Parker Trailway, member FDIC. We are going to give it to, just a hats off. What do you do when you actually lose a game? But, Trey Williams came in, had 2 interceptions.
Amazing interceptions.
And then a tackle that saved, a big drive. He just did his, you could really give your selection of several of those that played lights out. But just hats off to the Newcastle Racers. A great way to start out in 5A. Boy, they weren't expecting that. And they come up and looks like they could possibly win the district. Their last 2 games is Bishop McGuinness, and then they play Southeast at the last, and they reverse with us. We play Southeast next and then finish out with Bishop McGuinness. So that's really their opportunity right there. Your Sovereign Bank player of the game. So that's your final. Newcastle over the Macarthur Highlanders 35-31 for all of the contest on a great Friday night, Week 8 in the books. Don't forget our coaches show on Tuesday with 6 schools with coaches and players to talk to each and every week at La Grande Cantina in the mall, and also be voting for your player of the week on the OSN network. And then we'll also have our scoreboard up a little bit later on of all the scores from the area that you may have not caught up with. Well, for Nathan Woods, our executive producer, for Caleb Sherem, our videographer, for Jay Burke, our color analyst, myself, Eric Sherem, bidding you a pleasant good evening. Newcastle over the Macarthur Highlanders 35-31. You've been watching a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Boomer.
Really?
Yeah.
Sooner.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the